It's 9:08 in the morning.
my
Can you hear me?
goodness.
Is everybody okay? Everybody's okay?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Loud
Can you hear
and
me?
clear.
Dell's mic is kind of low. I don't know.
Is it?
Maybe it's my bedroom voice.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, you know.
So you're so used to staying at home for the past how many months?
Tapos umuulan pa, di ba?
I know.
But I
gosh.
wanted to get out of bed today.
You did?
I wanted to get out of bed today. It's season 3 of the Mother Show.
Oh my gosh. Can we just say that I don't think we have ever started a season with so much kwento to start
Oh, yeah.
with. I mean,
Ang dami nangyari.
sobra.
And
In
how many
that
months was
first
that?
Three?
Three ba yun?
Three lang?
I think
3
so,
months
'cause we-
only?
I think so. Kasi diba, when did we end?
Not reliable. We have 3 mommy
Yeah.
brains in
Shoot,
the booth.
May. We ended May.
Did we end May?
Yes, because it was
Okay.
going to be your
Okay, yeah,
so
Mother's Day.
June, July, August.
Has it only been 3? Actually, not even 3.
Siguro I would say 2 months and 3 weeks. But
Yes.
a lot of things,
Wow.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Ricky alone can fill the show with her
Yeah.
stories of giving birth to her second baby.
And being hospitalized
And
after
then,
a
I
few
know,
weeks.
it was crazy. And then, of course,
Ridiculous.
Andy.
I mean, Andy.
I mean, Andy.
Okay, so
Andy got busy.
let's start off the correct way. It's 9:10 in the morning once again. Good morning. It's a beautiful, rainy, gloomy, cuddly Friday.
I love the rain, though.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Mother Show. My name is Riki.
I'm Andy.
This is Del.
And this has been your
Tapos
most
na tayo.
missed Friday
Yes.
habit.
Oh, yes.
I
yes,
did
we're
miss
back.
the show.
You did not?
I did.
Oh, akala ko you did.
I did.
Wow.
missed
No,
it
I
too.
miss the talking.
Right?
I miss the
Getting out of the house.
getting out of the house and just talking about motherhood without your kids and your
Yeah,
husband.
that's true.
And with other mothers as well.
other mothers.
So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk amongst ourselves, and we're gonna talk to you guys. So again, we're opening up the phone lines. If there's anything you want to say to us, you can call us up at 631-0899.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we do have Ustream, so you guys can check out Ustream. We're also live on Facebook.
And of course, we are heard nationwide. Listen and watch live www.magic899.fm. In Cebu, it's 92.3. In Davao, it's 89.1. In Bacolod, it's 106.3. In Cagayan de Oro, it's 89.3. And in General Santos, it's 106.3.
There you go. Good morning, Maayong Buntag. It's 9:11. Where do we start?
Can I just say, I have a... This is a very naughty thing, and I don't know
Naughty.
if you guys
We're
do
gonna
this
start
early
naughty.
so
I
much.
like this.
I know.
So early.
You know. But when someone gets pregnant, I keep...
Oh my gosh.
I count. don't you do that? Like, me and my friends do that.
Like
keep
when
count?
it happened.
Oo.
I know.
Ah, talaga?
Yeah.
You know what? Ako din. I know.
yeah.
I know my 2 pregnancies when it
Yeah.
happened.
Me also.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know.
What
you
does
you
that
don't
mean?
know? Like,
Wait, wait.
I know. I know when we conceived both of our babies.
Yeah.
I know exactly where and how.
and how? Exactly.
To the day?
To the day. Like there's snippets in my mind. But I
Sandali.
know. Yeah.
Wait, how?
Yeah.
Because if you're doing regularly, I mean, how would you know?
Dang,
No, this is a hypothetical.
Dang.
No, but this is a
Naughty
hypothetical.
morning nga. Oh my gosh.
Delamar.
No, I guess it's just some people count, diba?
Yeah.
And then some people.
Because you're regular,
It's like
so
a
it's
Yeah,
possible.
I'm regular, so I know.
So it's really
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah,
irregular.
Okay.
So you gotta do it a
Oh.
lot.
Okay.
And just hope it happens.
Yeah, you just gotta look. Let's cover all the bases. Do it every day.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I miss the show so much.
No, so
This should be like an off-air topic.
Oh
you know?
my
my
okay,
gosh.
sige.
People
Mamaya na
will
yun.
get shocked. People will be like, "What mother show?" And they're talking about.
So
Okay.
if you just tuned in, we're talking about because Andy's
Conceiving,
pregnant.
yeah.
Andy's pregnant.
Andy is pregnant.
Yeah.
Somebody tweeted kanina, kada season may isang buntis.
Yun na nga eh.
Next season, ikaw na, Del.
Ano ulit?
Ayoko na.
No, so
Ayoko na.
Andy's pregnant. Congratulations,
Thank
Andy.
you.
She just announced it a few weeks
Yeah.
ago.
And just how much you've been praying for it
Yeah,
and waiting.
I mean, last season, diba, I was getting tips on how to get pregnant,
Yes.
how to like.
And I could feel it. Maybe
Yeah.
because we're women and we know.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel it. Like there's a part of you that really, really wants
I know.
it.
There was a
It
tiny frustration.
Yeah,
right?
there was a
Yeah.
frustration
I
there.
was very frustrated, not just
I was
tiny.
trying to be
and then she took it out
yeah.
on her husband.
And then it
Yes, she
happened.
did.
See? That's why I know the date.
Ah! I see. Okay, I got it.
Oh my gosh.
And of
Okay.
course, my gosh, we ended season 2 with Riki about to give birth.
Yeah.
And then she did.
Oh, I need to tell you about this labor story, man. It was a ridiculous labor story.
First of all, was it natural?
It was natural.
Okay, good.
It was not induced. Are we gonna
Unlike
do
your
this now?
first.
Unlike my first, yeah.
I'd like to get into it because
Okay.
I haven't seen you girls.
Because you gave birth what, a month ago?
A
month
month
and a half.
13.
2 months ago now.
Yeah,
Okay.
June 13th.
June 13th, that's right. A day after Independence Day. Yeah, it was a ridiculous, it was so much faster than the first.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
tell you
what
that.
they say, diba?
I didn't even make it to the delivery room.
I heard this story.
Meaning to say she crowned? Or she was out?
She was out in the labor room and not in the delivery room. So it wasn't a sterile room. She just could not
slipped out.
wait. This girl, water slid her way out.
Woo!
So
So how long were you in labor?
I was in labor for 3 hours. Wow. My water broke at home. We went to the hospital, and then I was breathing through because I was really aiming for a non-medicated natural
Yeah.
birth.
Me too.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And then it got to a point where I was like, oh, if this is gonna keep up, I'm gonna need
Give
some
me the
meds.
drugs.
I'm gonna need some meds.
Yeah, kasi si Andy gano'n eh.
Yeah. I should be like, give me the drugs.
Right.
So as soon as the anesthesiologist put the injection, because you have to stay on your side, right, for the
Yeah.
epidural.
Uh-oh.
I was like, wait. Parang I don't need it anymore because I can feel like she's there. Because
Oh
when you
my
don't get the
gosh.
epidural, you can feel it.
Everything,
You
yeah.
feel everything. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I feel like she's there. And everybody was just like, okay, just breathe, relax, just breathe. And I was like, I can't breathe anymore. Like, she's literally there. So as soon as he said, okay, epidural's in, I felt it. Like, I put my hand in
Oh
that
my
area.
gosh.
And it felt like there was a ball.
Yeah, the head. She was crowning.
Pasintabi na lang sa mga nag-almusal. But yeah, there was like a ball.
I
and there
love
was
these
pushing
stories.
through the
Yeah,
skin.
uh-huh.
And I was like, guys, she's there. So I lay on my back in the labor room with a blanket on top of me. And I'm like, okay, she's out. And they're like, okay, yeah, just breathe. They were not believing me.
And they didn't even,
'Cause they couldn't see
they
it.
didn't check.
They
They didn't even
So your
open it.
legs were not up
They weren't up on the
on
stirrups.
the
No.
or even if there's no stirrups, like just to open it up, you didn't do that.
I did that. As soon as I lay, hindi ka na kaya mag-close eh. As in,
Oh, that's
So you
right.
just opened your legs
yeah,
and
I
then
just,
she
I
just-
just, and then she just,
Oh
I did
my
not
gosh.
push. I did not push. She just slid out. And I'm like, okay,
so
guys,
beautiful.
she's
I
there.
know.
So they checked, okay, just breathe. And then they lifted the blanket and they're like, ay, andito na pala. And I was like, that's what I've been telling you for the past how many minutes.
right.
So yeah, that was my 3 hours of a very meaningful labor, which is what I prayed about talaga.
Yeah.
Like, I really just wanted it to be that I could feel her and that, you know. So,
Yeah.
And it's like she wanted to come out already.
Yeah.
Like, it was her time.
Mm-mm.
Diba?
and I
What do
really
you
was a
mean about?
forced.
What do you specifically mean meaningful?
You know how my first one, I couldn't really go through labor because I was tired and I was woozy and there was just, I wanted it to be, I wanted to be fully
present.
aware. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And that's what I was praying about for this specific pregnancy and labor and delivery. I wanted to be there. And it was a wonderful time.
Because
I really liked it.
not a lot of women want to be there because
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
you know, childbirth, although is glorious and beautiful, is painful.
It really
It
is.
is painful, and you need to be mentally ready for it. But so when you say that you want to be present, because although I couldn't do it because I was CS, I
Uh-huh.
was also awake.
Yeah.
I decided I want to hear him or her cry. I was fully aware, and that's scary. That's scary.
It is
Because you're opened up and you can feel every little like
Tug?
You can
tug.
feel,
You
okay,
can
yeah.
feel it like
Yeah.
but
they're-
it's not painful. You can just feel
no,
the
but
tug.
it's because mentally you know you're open like
Yeah.
CS.
And you just see blood everywhere.
You should have seen my husband when he came in, and I thought something was wrong with the baby because he was pale.
Oh
And
my
I was like,
gosh.
everyone was congratulating me, and I said, all I could think of was something's wrong, as it always was. Just tell me what it is. Don't protect me. I need to know. And Tyler was like, everything's okay. But I'm like, what? And then he told me that it's very hard for him to see, like, as Ali Wong would say,
Uh-huh.
like the cadaver side
Oh.
from the curtain down,
yeah,
it is the
yeah.
cadaver side. Curtain up, it's you looking normal.
I can
Yeah.
imagine, man.
And your guts are there.
And you're just there smiling. You're like, what's happening?
And they have to pretend.
Like it was the most normal thing, right?
Ah.
But I wanted to hear this story because you told me and Andy that there was a lot of things to say.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, what happened?
Kung ano yung kinatagal namin sa ospital ni Calix,
Ganun kabilis.
ganun kabilis with Dylan. So, it was...
And how is she,
What an-
disposition-wise? How is she different from Calix? Because Calix is still calm.
She's such a smiley baby.
Ah.
This early on. And
nice.
Calix was just always poker face.
But it
now
comes with
she's
the
like-
territory. If they're calm,
Mhm.
they don't give in to even the positive emotions as much. So when they're kind of like medyo iyakan, it means that they give in to feelings, whether
Yeah.
that's good, happy feeling, or a sad feeling.
yeah.
So she's like
Ah,
that.
she's like that. She's like that.
She's such a woman.
It's so
Yeah.
different having two.
And having a girl.
And having a girl.
Right.
It's so much more mabusisi.
I know. I had two boys, and I
so
was like,
fun to have a girl. I'm actually scared to have a boy.
Oh, they're
Like
so
if
Oh,
ever
really?
yeah.
but I think you'll be great with a boy, and you'll be so different, and you'll be surprised at yourself.
Yeah, because I was thinking, as I said, if I have another girl, then it's so easy. I mean, I brought up my sisters, I had Olivia, then it's just like, and everything that I need for girls
Master
are
mo na
just
yung
there.
girls.
Yeah, parang
Yeah.
master ko na yung girls. Pero yung boy, like it's different eh.
But
No?
cleaning wise, it's so
easier,
much easier.
yeah.
easier. Like
But
honestly,
to raise them.
Oh
diba?
yeah. They're just so much more forward. There's no guessing with boys. They
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
you what you see is what you get.
That's true.
I think with girls it's a little different.
I'm excited.
Let's just enjoy them
so
while they're
excited.
small first.
Should be fun. It's 9:20 if you just joined us. Welcome to season 3 of the Mother Show. You have us all the way until 12 midnight.
12
Yung
midnight
first-
nga eh.
I know.
Puyatan to ha. So guys, I hope you guys are prepared.
Our kids will be camping out back.
Yes, please bring us some lunch and dinner. We'll be with you till 12 noon.
Don't forget the dessert.
Today. Again, you can hit us up if you have anything you want to say. Call us 6310899.
Yep, and you can listen to us live as well. We are live on Facebook and on Ustream, and we'll give you the link later on. And want to say hi to Jackie Go, who's listening.
Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
What's up?
Beautiful mama.
Hello.
Our guest last season.
Yes.
Also, if you need to tweet us about anything, please do so at The Mother Show.
It's 9:21. We are bound for break. We will catch up with Delamar right after this. Let's see what she's been up to.
The show for moms by moms. The Mother Show on Magic 89.9.
It's 9:31 in the morning. We are 30 minutes in to season 3 of the Mother Show. Welcome back to it. My name is Riki.
I'm Andi.
This is Delamar.
And you guys can still get in touch with us, please. We are encouraging you to give us a call, 6310899.
Yes, and you can listen to us via Facebook also. We are live, and we are also live on Ustream, so we'll post a link over there, and you can chat with us there too.
Hi, by the way, to Jojo the Love Survivor, if you're
Hi,
still
Jojo.
listening.
Hey, Jojo. How are you doing?
Miss you.
Saying hi also to Nika Martinez Garcia. Have you seen her 3 kids?
Hey!
So adorable.
What's up, Nika?
She
Thank
was
you for
saying
listening.
she was saying that parang 2 is a game changer, but try 3.
Del.
Like Del. 3 kids.
Alam mo, hindi ko.
Yeah. So, okay. No. Let's do me later. I
Oh
have
my
the.
God.
Oh, let's. Let's.
Yeah, let's do you later.
Yeah, do me later, girls. No, but I was like, when I saw your Instagram post, it was very cryptic. You said that you had gotten something that you had been praying for.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, there's only one thing I know that she's been praying for.
A pony.
A unicorn!
Sabay-sabay.
And then I was like, is this it? I think it is. And I just didn't want to say.
Yeah.
Like, kasi, syempre, you don't want to preempt, and maybe someone's not ready to say it, right?
Eh, sobrang touchy pa naman ng mga ganyan
Yeah.
sensitive
Oh.
topic.
Right.
Do you follow GP on Instagram? Because he posted something a few days back. He posted a picture of him and Andi.
Oh my gosh.
And people started saying, oh my God, is that a baby bump? Is that a baby bump?
Oh my gosh.
People were super assuming. They're like, I'm praying for you and your baby
Yeah.
already. Immediately.
And there was no announcement yet. Well, because when I found out, well, okay, let's go back. I think like maybe a month after we ended the Mother Show, like a month and a half, I was late for my period, and usually sabay kami ng yaya ko.
Cute!
Sabay kami. So she go like, Ma'am, nakuha mo na yung period mo? I was like, ay, hindi pa. I was like, bakit? Ikaw? 2 weeks na. I was like, sige, I'll try na lang. I'll try to take a pregnancy test. But I was like, this is not gonna happen. I don't want to expect anymore. Because I was telling you guys
and
about
then
that.
you feel bad,
Yeah,
diba?
I said I don't want to do pregnancy tests
Okay.
anymore because it's always negative.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fine, I won't expect. So when I took the pregnancy test, I had stocks at home. Like my stocks.
Meron din ako. Honestly, I would buy 10 of them at a time.
Not naman 10.
I would.
Really?
Oo.
Okay, well I had
Meron
just
din
like
ako
one.
actually, so it's okay. It's a safe space.
Yeah, so I did it and it was negative. So I was like, okay, fine, sige. And then 2 weeks passed and we were leaving for New York. We were going to the States.
That's right.
And then I said, you know what? I haven't gotten my period yet. This is so weird. It's been 2 months already. And I said, you know what? I'll just buy it the
Drugstore.
in the drugstore, and I'll try again. So that morning, I was like on my knees. I was praying. I was like, Lord, is this it? And I was like crying. And then I was like, okay, if this is it, then give it na lang to me. If it's not, then it's okay. I understand. Like maybe I'm just late. So I tried it. So I peed on the stick, and then for like 10 minutes, I was just crying because I was scared. I was like, is this really it? And then I saw it, and it was 2 lines, and I cried so much.
Kinilabutan ako.
And then I woke up GP, and then I was just hugging him, and I was crying, and he was like, "Why? What's wrong? What's wrong? Did someone die?" I was like, "No,
Someone is alive!
I was like, "Kasi I'm pregnant," and then we both cried together. Yeah, we both cried together in bed, and this was so early in the morning, and we were leaving at night, and my family was there, so I went out of the room,
Sarap.
and then I was crying, and everyone was like, "Why? Did you and GP fight?" I was like, "No, I'm pregnant."
Oh, the negative
So negative, diba?
Oh,
So I was crying, and then I said, I'm pregnant. And then all my sisters, we were complete. All my
Aw.
sisters hugged, and we were all crying together.
Oh my
gosh, it
What a
was
beautiful moment.
I know. So we found out when we were in New York, and so we tried to keep it because, like people, I had friends who had miscarriages, and I just didn't want to, like, go
Actually,
through that also. And people.
The people around me,
Me also.
already have, miscarried or
Yeah, so I was afraid because I didn't want to like jinx it, and
Because you're just scared, diba?
Yeah, so we announced it when I was like
16.
16.
16 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
Ang galing, no?
that's a-
Memorize ko
I
talaga yung
know,
mga timeline ng
alam
mga buhay nyo eh. No, because I think a part of me was like, I hope they're okay. Because I knew you were going to the U.S., etc. And then I was like, how's Riki and the baby? I just want to know how it was, like you
Yeah.
giving birth and everything, and it's a girl.
Yeah.
And then I kept checking the stories.
Dahil we're friends naman, diba?
Yeah, kaya
Text us.
Hindi, syempre, ang hirap din kasi parang, hoy, kamusta ka na? I mean, I feel like,
Yeah.
people have other things they need to do. So I was just waiting. So when you announce, I think this is it.
Yeah.
And I will, sabihin ko ba? Should I say this? Well, I was working with one of your friends,
Okay.
and then I saw her, and she said, she's gonna kill me. She said,
That's okay.
I mean, aren't you so happy for Andy? I go, and then I had that look, na parang, so it is. So that cryptic post was that, and she said, she hasn't told you. Oh no,
Yeah.
she's gonna get mad at me. I don't think she's gonna get mad at all. I think
Yeah.
she's just happy.
Yeah.
How can you be mad, right? And she didn't mean it. She really thought that we had known, like you and I.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's so funny. I told Tyler, hey Tyler, you know what? Riki's so funny. Why? Because she gave birth at 2 in the morning, and she posted a picture of the baby for me and Andy to see at 5 in the morning. Did you know that?
Okay.
I love how Del is so detailed
I
about
know.
this.
No, because I was like, you are such a strong woman to have all of that. Usually, kasi pag nanganak ka, diba?
Yeah, you just
Parang,
want to rest.
I just want to rest. I don't
Yeah.
have time to tell people about this.
Oh,
'cause
I was
just,
so hyped up, man. I don't know why.
yeah, sabi ko, this is
I was
amazing.
I guess
So-
because you weren't really tired.
No, endorphins.
As tired.
Endorphins,
yes,
yeah,
and
I was running
oxytocin is, happening.
Yeah.
Endorphins.
You're like in a,
Happy
Bubble.
state.
yeah, I love that.
Like I was
Just really happy.
yeah.
Gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So many great things happening on
Good
the
luck,
Mother
Andy.
Show.
Good luck.
But are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
How do you feel like?
Well, my first trimester, it was very similar to Olivia.
Which
Like, I was just very tired. I'd sleep the whole day.
Sarap.
I didn't want to eat anything. So
right.
it's just now, because I'm 4 months now, 4.5. And it's like, I eat everything. I have so much energy. I don't sleep so well. I mean, I sleep 5 hours and I'm ready to go the whole day.
Oh my god.
Like, I have
So
so
excited.
much energy now. So I think it's similar to Olivia. And the thing is, so I went to my OB and I said, okay, just don't tell me the gender because I want to know. Like, I want to be surprised about it.
Talaga?
Oh, so you
Yeah.
don't- so
And then
you
she
know, you know already.
And then she passes it and she goes like, did you see that? And I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So we kind of know, but
So
we
you're not
have to-
saying no?
No, we just have to make sure because I have the 4D.
Haha, I already know. I'm being a Sherlock Holmes here.
Wait, okay, so...
Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
if it's a boy, there's no mistaking it's a boy.
Yeah, because of the
Thingy
turtle.
comes out, right? But if it's a girl, the hamburger,
Yeah.
it's possible that it's still a boy, but it's not showing its thingy yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because she said that,
Oh, but
Oh,
the
sorry.
thing is,
Sorry.
basta. Yeah. So we'll find out next week, but we kind of know the gender already. We just want to be sure.
may I guess? No.
Well, I won't tell you anything.
Okay, don't say
Wait till
anything, but I'm
next
going to
on
study
air.
your face
Okay.
Sige, sige. When I say it...
when I say it, okay? Boy.
I don't know.
Grabe,
Girl.
galing ng poker face nito. Sabagay ko, hindi boy, girl.
Boy, girl.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. So
How
many great
exciting.
stories,
Yeah.
huh?
And then you, Del, what happened to you?
Somebody went on a vacation
I know, a very long vacation.
with her 3 kids.
Yeah, 3
Uh-huh.
kids in tow. Okay, so Harper is now a year and how many months?
Yes.
She's
And
walking.
She is insane. This girl she's the one I'm gonna have the most difficulty with. I know. The girl.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Okay, is she headstrong like her mama?
Excuse me? I'm not headstrong.
No, is she oh.
Dude, like anything. And so she wanted to go and walk. And she's infant in lab for now.
Okay.
So she had to be on me. So when we travel with her or with Parker even, I don't sleep because I'm holding the baby.
Yeah.
I can't eat because they grab the tray.
Is this on the plane?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
And then you can't watch a movie because they yank out the headphones.
yeah.
So really, there's nothing you can do except hold them
Yeah.
for 9, 10, 11 hours.
12 hours, yes. Okay.
So this was her thing, but she's all right. Parker was
Because she's still
traveling-
on your lap, right?
Yeah, she's infant in lap, but it was okay. I really thoroughly enjoyed this vacation so very, very much.
That's good.
it was easier than the last time you were there.
Yes. And I finally realized why. I hate the cold. I hate it. Like, I never knew that I hated it, but I loathe the cold. And so when we travel, we would always travel fall going into winter or winter. And it's just that I can't live like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to dress, and it's so thick, you can't move, and then I have to think about the layering of the kids. So it's on my mind. It's like a stress thing that
Yeah.
I'm not even aware of. So we arrive, it's summer, it's so hot, 96 degrees, and I'm like, hi, you can go out in your shirt.
Sarap! yeah.
in your flip-flops.
And it's so light.
Yeah.
It's not heavy.
And then everyone's like, it's so hot, I hate it. I'm like, I love it.
Heaven.
Yeah.
And so much of the stress was gone.
Uh-huh.
I was doing
Oh, that's
just as
good.
much, but I was more okay mentally, so you could perform.
Mm-hmm.
And then this trip was really about camping.
Oh, that's nice.
So camping, because Tyler's side, so when this is a yearly thing,
Mm-hmm.
there are about more than 100 Ashbys. Well, some of them have different names, right? But it's the dad side.
Okay.
So they come from a Mormon state, and most of them are Mormons.
Okay.
So they have a lot of children.
Mm-hmm.
So one family had 9 kids.
What?
Yes, and she's a grandmother. She's a matriarch. She's the one who holds this. One of her kids has 8.
What?
One kid has 6.
What?
One kid has 4. So you can
The
imagine.
pressure ka.
Hindi naman, but this was
She's halfway there.
no. I stopped here at 3, but it was just that many people, that many kids.
Saya din.
Yes, and then Harper had her age group.
Yeah.
Parker had his age
Oh,
group.
that's nice.
Cooper had his age group, and they were fishing the first thing in the morning. and they were swimming the whole day because the sun wouldn't set until 9.
Yeah.
And so it was a whole day out in the sun. It's hard. Camping is hard. It's hard. And a lot of people were worried about me, like, how is she? Like, is she okay? Like, but I'm like, I love
Yeah.
it. The only part I really hate is the bathroom situation because I have a baby. So Tyler rented an RV for us so that I could,
Yeah.
So it was nice.
Ang ganda.
I wish you could do that here,
Oo
no?
nga eh.
They were getting frogs. They were getting a rainbow trout, snakes,
As in great outdoors talaga.
skunk,
Meron?
geese. It was like what you see in movies that American kids do. And Cooper and Parker and Harper. Harper was holding the little frogs.
Oh, you must have been so
cute.
proud.
Yeah.
And the motor skills. Fine motor skills.
Yeah.
Kasi ang liit niya eh. And she could get it, and we were so scared that she would put it in her mouth. She eats
Gummy
everything.
frog.
I know. Like, Mama, just fry it. Ganun. But it was like, I loved it.
Aww.
And for the first time, aminin ko, parang I want to raise them there. Because there's just so much more to do. And it's easier to get them off the gadget because there's something to do.
Yeah.
We went to
true.
the Olympic Park. We went to, so many things, outdoorsy things that the kids really have no time to go online.
Yun yung kulang dito.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yun yung
how do
kulang
we
dito.
wean away from the gadgets when we don't offer another option?
So when you guys were there, they weren't looking for the gadgets as much.
They were, but there was no struggle. Like, we're
Yeah.
going to the splash park.
You know what is a splash park?
And it's free.
What?
And it's beautiful. I don't know if you saw it on my Instagram.
This is where she was eating the ice off of your...
Oh, no. This was the
Mother-in-law's.
splash park. So it's like part of the urban area, the suburbs.
Uh-huh.
So they have these fountains all over.
Oh, nice.
And little dams that give way.
Yeah.
And the kids just go with their swimsuit on, and it's not a pool, it's a splash park.
So you just walk and get
Walk
wet.
and then you can play, and then it's
And
just...
it's free.
Yeah, so Cooper goes, Grandma, where do we check in? And his grandma says, we don't check in. Okay, but where do we pay? And then his grandma says, no, it's free. It's like, what?
Oh.
It was free, and you could go as many times
Yeah.
as you want. It's clean, and it's just really geared for family.
Yeah, that's what we need more of here.
Yeah.
But, the truth is they won't do that here because those, the land here is so expensive, and you could earn millions and millions. But a park,
A nice park.
a nice park for families.
Yung hindi ka
Yeah.
matatakot matetanos.
Yes, exactly.
And like the only things you can do here is actually go to the
Mall.
mall.
Or
right?
beach, but then you have to
Yeah.
drive so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but
let's
it's
move.
but I really felt for the first time. I've been going to the States every year since 2011, and I never felt like, let's up and
Okay
leave.
pala dito.
Because I was resenting the idea of living there because I'm Filipino. I can't.
Yeah.
I can go
Yeah.
there for a while, but I don't want to live there. And this time, it's not because of what I want, but it's because
Kids.
of the kids.
And you saw how it
And
was.
I saw them,
Yeah.
and because they're half, here in the Philippines, they have a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
People kind of don't know how to approach them. But in the
They
US,
get intimidated.
ang dali. They can strike conversations with all kids, and I'm like, and they don't feel so different.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, then.
I know.
So
I
this
think
is-
like you're kind
Oo
of
nga
convinced.
eh.
Or like,
parang goodbye na ako.
Yeah.
It
No, but
sounds like you're gushing.
Yeah.
States.
But-
Delamar.
No, but how could I leave the mother show?
I don't know.
I don't know. No, but this is, you're still a radio girl. You
Yeah,
know that. So...
yeah, but you can do radio from the States.
It's 9:47, by the way, just in case you're listening. It's season 3 of the Mother Show, and we're back with a vengeance. We've just been yakking all morning
Yeah.
long. We want to know how your past 2 months and
Have
3 weeks have been.
been,
Yes,
yes.
call us up 6310899, but we want to say hi to some people on Twitter. Just in case you're tuned in, you can tweet us. It's at the Mother Show PH, saying hi to Davidson, to Ina Ocampo, who's listening. Hello.
Yeah.
To Edward Gutierrez, to Popoy. What's
Hi,
up,
Popoy.
Oh, hi,
boys?
Popoy.
Let us know how you've been doing. To Ichi, to Lorraine, Sasha Purse.
Hey, Sash. How are you doing?
I was just about to tweet kung napapressure ba si Del for season 4. Ayan na
Ay.
tayo.
Well, let's take things slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one by one.
One by one.
One by one. Sabi ng
Diba?
pregnant lady.
Ay, nako. Anyway, we got a lot of comments. So, want to say hi to Cassie Go, to Robin Sasson, to Mark Angelo Panco. He was saying there's no sound. When we play songs, there's actually no sound at all, right?
Yeah.
It's only when we start talking. Saying hi to Therese Wong, to Leo Cruz, to Kay Rivera, who says, I agree with you, Del. That's what makes it sad here in the Philippines. Not enough safe outdoor parks for the kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Tara, gawa tayo.
Sige.
Parang
Sa
ganun
south
kadali.
na ha.
Actually, I would go if it were in the south.
Talaga?
Because the air is nicer, I feel.
Yeah.
Either
Put one
extreme
up.
north, extreme south. Just
Okay.
not in the
Well, in
middle.
the south, there's like in the Santa Elena area, but there's
Yes.
like a farm
And there's a golf course.
Yeah.
Is that the one you went to?
Yeah.
Okay, sige. Noted.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking during my maternity leave? So, I'm adjusting to life with 2, right? And I'm so exhausted, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well, because I want to spend as much time with this growing toddler, but I can't because my
Right.
infant needs me.
Yep.
I was thinking to myself, I wanted to be a nanny because I understand now how hard it is for mothers, and I want to be like a nanny. Like, I understand, and I want to help other moms.
Oh, okay.
But obviously, I can't because
yeah,
I have
you
kids.
have your
yeah.
own. Yeah.
And it's such a dilemma because the only way you'll realize or understand how hard it is
It's if you have
is
your
if you have your own, and you can't do anything about it because nga, you have,
You
your
have
own.
them.
Do you understand? Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yes.
it's really tough.
And I think that's where Andy is so very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Because your support system is amazing. You
Your
have your mom,
sisters.
your sisters are so
Yeah.
involved, and that really puts a lot of pressure, takes out a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It does,
Because it's hard to
actually.
leave your
Yeah.
kids with the yaya, no matter how great they are. You know, it's easier for you to leave it with your sister. With,
Yeah.
It talaga, no? The
It
baby
talaga, oh
with
nga.
your sister. Or,
But I've never left her for an out of
I
town
know,
trip.
but I'm saying,
Soon.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you ever wanted,
it
it's
was
there.
easy. Yeah. Yeah.
So in that respect, I think if you're a sister of someone who has kids, understand that your sister, your brother might need you so much when they have children. And in
Yeah.
case you don't have any of your own, if you can, please help out.
Yeah.
You know,
Bring them food. Mga ganon.
take them out.
Take the yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yun
Get
eh.
them for a play date or
understand
something.
now.
Yeah.
Give your sister or whoever, a friend of yours, time alone, because that's so hard nowadays. I don't know. Have you had time alone?
I've had a few hours alone
In
to
the
get
hospital.
my haircut. And oh, this hospital trip. I was just
That was time
watching.
alone for you,
I
right?
was sleeping.
It was a
like,
vacation.
I was like, okay din pala, no? Ang sarap ng kama.
Oo,
You can
yeah.
elevate your head. And you can, food
is served.
Yun nga lang, you had drains coming out of you. But I mean,
Pero pwede na yan.
Pero pwede na yun. May
Oo,
TV
right.
ka, may aircon ka.
Oo. Tapos wala kang kaagaw sa TV.
Wala kang
It
kaagaw
doesn't
sa
need to be,
TV.
for toddlers and below.
Yeah. So the 1 week in the hospital was sort of like rest. I felt like it was like
Like you
a way
need-
of saying, just chillax first
Yeah.
and rest.
You can get back later.
Yeah.
Just recover.
At least you were refreshed when you got that.
Yeah, and I was
Actually,
really,
you
like,
look
itching.
so good.
Yeah.
You look incredible. Your
Guys.
skin is amazing.
Aww,
Yeah.
you look so
Like
thin.
Ivy. No, even
I
yesterday
agree.
when you were back at work already, diba?
Yeah.
Were you on the meal? Because I was
No, I wasn't.
Okay, because
When she was wearing yellow,
Yellow.
it was always on top when I would like open my Instagram. I was like, wow. It's like,
I was
Sabi
on
ko, aba, aba.
Facebook
I
Live.
know.
Yeah,
ang ganda nito.
this new haircut.
Nakakabilis din pala
with a
mag-work.
bang. What do you call that? Bangles? No. The hoop earrings.
Yeah.
You
Guys,
were so.
stop it. Stop it.
That's the glow. It's not just a pregnancy glow. It's when you're a mom.
Yeah.
So wait, I have a question. Did you ever get the postnatal depression? Or no?
Postpartum.
Or postpartum,
No.
sorry. Postnatal.
No.
I don't think you had
Not
time.
yeah.
I had no time to
You were
feel
just so busy
my
thinking about
feelings.
No,
Yeah.
because of the infection.
infection, and because I had no time. I was more concerned about Calix,
Okay.
and like how I want, because the baby won't remember these times, right? So you can't make memories with this infant, but you can make memories with
Toddler.
That's
with a
true.
toddler.
Yeah.
And he was just getting interactive. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
And it just
It's that beautiful time in a child's life where
yeah.
they start talking.
They
start
mimic you.
Yeah.
They understand na.
when they start using the words together. I
Yes.
love that. I love that.
And this is what I've been missing out on, because of course the infant needs me more.
Yeah.
So it's been a struggle. But I mean, I'm really thankful for my mother-in-law. She's always there. Yaya Rhea, of course, who I trust a lot. And of course Martin. But yeah, I just, alam mo, iniisip ko all the time. I'm like, Calix, babawiin ko. Like, I'm gonna win you back in the future. But right now, we're gonna stay with the baby first.
And
I will
think
win him back.
that I really think although it's kind of hard for the children to learn it, but when you think about it, Andi had to go through it when she was a baby, when she was a kid, because your sister that
That's
came
right.
after you was how old? How many years apart?
Well,
are
my
you?
brother,
your brother.
was like,
How old were you when he came along?
I'm 4 years older.
Okay, so you were 4 when
Yeah.
she arrived.
Yeah.
Just the same, you must have felt like the world from being you are the center to wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like there's a baby.
There's
Why is everyone
another
looking
one.
at the baby? Because this
Yeah.
is like a hard thing for them to really understand.
That's why till we were like 10, we were like
Fighting.
fighting a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. And he was a guy and I was a girl. So
Yeah.
it was iba yung fight like sipaan,
That's true.
pushing, like it was rough.
Physical.
Physical.
Yeah.
It's like you loved each other, but it was physical when you
Yeah.
fought.
And I think that's really part of it.
Yeah.
Because it happened in my family, and with Cooper reacting, he reacted when Parker was born, but he was kind of all right.
Yeah.
When Harper was born, then the trouble started. Because it's like, what?
Oh.
Haven't recovered from this one. You got
Another
another
one?
and now there are 2 kids, and like you're gonna choose them over me.
Yeah.
And I knew that was happening, and it's really crazy
I feel like these are life lessons that they learn this early on. Like, they need to learn.
that they are not the center of the
Yes.
universe.
Yeah.
That when they
Yeah.
go out there in the world, actually, some teachers, preschool teachers, say that that's really the task of preschool. For them to understand, because they're coming from homes where they are so well loved.
Yeah.
Their word is like, it's gold.
Yeah.
Everything they say goes.
Yeah.
And then they go into a classroom and no, you got to share the world with your classmates.
That's
You
right.
got to listen to your teacher.
You gotta wait your turn. You gotta
Yes.
share.
And
yeah.
that in itself is the task of preschool. So,
But I remember because we're a family of 5 and I was the eldest. And what I remember the most was, syempre I'd get celos and I'd say, you have no time for me. But I stopped doing that when at night, because I would sleep in my own bed, my mom would end up sleeping beside me. So after all her tasks are done, when she puts the baby to sleep, and my sisters were like 15 years apart, like she would come to me. Even when I was a teenager, like she would sleep beside me.
that's how I am with Cooper now.
Yeah.
So I
And
put
that's what I
Harper to sleep
remember.
first, and then Parker is a snuggle bug, so you just have to hold him. He needs to be held. He loves it. Cooper is different. He's very self-sufficient and calm and cool, and he won't ever tell you. And when you try to hug him, he's like, "Mom, it's too hot." And it hurts me. It really hurts, man. It hurts. But I'm like, well, that's how it is. But I just stay next to him and I try to hold his hand.
Yeah.
Or I just kiss him and I say, "Coop, what?" Nothing. I just said, I just love you.
Oh.
I know, Mom. Like he doesn't need it, but I know he does. So it's having many kids. It's really hard.
It really is.
Can you imagine? I know someone who has 4,
Paano yung mga Ashbys na may 8, man?
and they have no yayas.
Wow.
That's also
yeah.
what I've been struggling with. I mean, if these guys can do it without yayas,
Yes,
then,
we can.
yeah, we can.
It's possible. Like
It is.
one
It's
mother
really hard.
drove from New York to Utah by herself with 6 kids.
Oh my goodness.
Her husband followed 2 days later, but she was in control of the 6 kids in the van. And she had tents in the van. She had
Yeah.
food that would last because this was a Tuesday to Saturday thing. I mean, you gotta look at them with such respect.
Yeah.
you know?
It's hard work, man.
It's hard
It is hard work.
But they're also very active, and they're kids. No wonder kids are very independent there. Because you need to learn.
How to
There's
fend
no
for
yaya
yourself.
who will
Yeah, who will do
Yeah.
stuff for you. You gotta do it your own. Yeah, that's true.
And I realized it can be done.
Mm.
Of course, I think it's harder when we're here.
Yeah.
And I was trying to wonder why. Bakit? Ba't mas mahirap pag sa Pilipinas? Because of the conveniences of
Family.
modern living.
Oh.
So when I'm there, although I wash dishes, I put them in the washer.
Mm.
When you wash clothes, you put them in, take them out, put them in the other, just pat them dry,
Yeah.
pat them flat, and then you don't have to iron most
Yeah.
of the time. So these tasks that take hours here is so easy there.
Yeah.
So you could do it.
It's just
Hirap lang, hirap.
hirap lang.
I mean, just like going to the grocery here is already so difficult compared to doing grocery in the States.
Yeah.
But in the States, since you can't leave your child with anybody, you have to
You
bring
have to
the
bring,
whole
yeah.
gang. And it's nice because their groceries have seats for babies.
Yeah.
Infant, toddler, and like a little bigger
Yeah.
kid. So you have these options, whatever you need.
They're family friendly talaga.
They're
Yeah,
family
it is family friendly.
Well, depending sa state. Depends on the state. Because if you're in New York, it can be, but it's such a busy area. Or, Chicago, LA. No, LA pa nga is medyo okay.
It's doable. Man,
What? Let's move na.
Let's all move. Let's bring the mother show to the States. Magic, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
This is Wilmar.
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 Hi.
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 Hi, Wilmar. Good morning. What can
What
we do
up?
for you?
Sorry?
Why are you calling?
Sorry.
Oh,
Ay?
Is that a wrong number?
Ay, ang bastos.
call us back, Wilmar, if it got cut or if you intentionally did
I think
that.
he put it down.
I think he got
Yeah.
scared. Na-intimidated.
Siyempre with Del.
Bakit?
Why are you calling?
Why are you calling?
Ganyan pa naman ako. Who's this? Who are you? Why are you calling me?
No, but really, we want to hear from you guys. Let us know what you guys have been up to the past 2 months. Magic, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning. Who's this?
This is Love.
Hi, love. What can we do for you? Why are you
Hi.
calling?
I'm a mom of two, a single mom,
Oh,
and
hi.
then and then I have two senior citizens, my parents. So it's like also a kid to me.
So you have 4 kids, all in all.
My.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you all alone in taking care of the 4 people?
Yes. So my mom is 73, and then my dad is 72, and then I go to work every day, and then my dad takes my kids to school every day, and then so
Wow.
yeah.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
You're caregiver to 4.
Four.
Yes.
And different ends of the spectrum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Really young, really old.
Different needs. Yeah.
Odd.
Okay, so
Yes.
because you're a caregiver to 4, we know how taxing that can be. What's your mommy fantasy?
I'm sorry.
What's your mommy fantasy? Like, if you could have a whole day to yourself, what would you do? Yung
Actually,
sobrang sarap.
I don't have time na talaga mag go to the
Salon.
magpa-manicure pedicure.
Okay.
Pinaka me time ko na lang matulog. Sobrang happy na ako na pag Sunday rest day, matutulog ako all day. Tapos minsan nga hindi pa all day eh. So, tapos every day maglilinis ka ng bahay, every night, yung mga kalat, gano'n. So, yeah. Ang hirap,
you.
pero happy naman ako.
Pero, so, okay, if you had a mommy fantasy, it would be just to sleep.
I'm sorry?
Tulog. Yun lang yung gusto mo in life.
Yes, matulog.
Sleep.
Hindi, gandahan na natin. So, nandun ka sa spa, natutulog ka, minamasahe ka, tapos minamanicure ka pa. Oh,
O kaya lang kasi yung mga anak ko tatawag, Mami, anong oras ka uuwi? Mami,
No, kaya nga fantasy.
Fantasy lang.
Hindi, fantasy lang to.
Yeah.
In
You know?
this spa, bawal ang cellphone.
Oo.
Yes, oo. Kaya lang, may FaceTime, di ba? Tapos naka-silent. Tapos tatawag sa, Mami, bilang mo ako ng pizza. Mami, may assignment ako. Kailangan ko ng ganito, ng ganyan. Makakadaan ka ba ng national? So parang, okay, wag na lang. Ganun.
Yeah,
Kasi
so-
may tatawag.
So, ang fantasy mo ganito. So, nakahiga ka, minamasahe ka, minamanicure, pinapedi, everything. Tapos, yung mga anak mo, self-sufficient.
Yeah.
For some reason, they don't need
They
anything.
can do it themselves.
Mom,
Yes.
don't worry about us. Go have a rest day. We're gonna do our homework. We're gonna eat well. We're gonna clean the house.
Yeah.
That's your fantasy.
That's your fantasy.
Mhm.
This is a good
Sabi
topic.
niya,
I think
I
we're gonna
know.
ask.
We should.
Mhm.
Parang mahirap.
Oo, parang
Okay lang yan. A girl can dream.
Yeah. Kaya
Hanggang
nga
fantasize.
fantasy. Oo.
A girl can dream.
Fantasize
Ayoko
na lang
na mag-end
tayo.
yung mom ko na maglinis ng bahay kasi naawa na rin ako sa kanya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good love.
Alam
It's
mo
okay.
yun, wala rin kaming yaya kasi parang yung mom ko parang hindi siya sanay ng may yaya.
Mm,
So, parang
do that
sabi,
stuff.
before nagyaya kami, tapos sabi ng mami ko, alisin na nga natin si ganito kasi parang mas malinis pa rin ako sa kanya. Parang inuulit daw ng mami ko yung ginagawa niya.
Ang OC.
Okay, sige.
Sobrang OC at 70 plus. But good job, love. You're doing excellent.
You're doing great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
calling.
I'm so happy kasi bumalik na kayo
I
ulit.
know.
Yeah, we're back.
Lala. Thank you, love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Bye.
day. Bye. It's 10:03. I think we're gonna do this topic when we come back after the break. Mommy fantasies. We're gonna ask Del, Andy, and myself as well what our mommy pag-isipan niyo na mabuti yan. You only get one fantasy. No redos. So we're gonna do that. We have a special guest as well, and we're gonna continue more of the Mother Show. It's season 3, only here on Magic 89.9.
We've got that Mommy Magic, the Mother Show on Magic 89.9.
It is 10:09. Welcome back to the Mother Show. My name is Riki.
I'm Andi.
This is Delamar.
And we have a special guest before we get to your mommy fantasies, which, by the way, you can let us know. We're opening up the phone lines in a bit. You can also tweet us. We have a special guest. He happens to be Ford's AVP for Communications. Hello to Mr. EJ Francisco. Welcome to the Magic Booth. Hold on. One more time.
Okay, one
There
more
you
time.
go.
There you go. Hello, everyone. Hey,
Okay.
Ricky. Hey, Del. And hey, Ant.
Hi.
Thank you for dropping
Yeah.
by
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
on the very first show of season 3.
Yes.
We have a guy on the show.
We do.
Yeah, finally.
We have a guy on the show.
Has it been a while?
We haven't had a male host.
You're the
I mean,
very first
guest.
Yeah, I think
Guy on the
so.
Cool.
Ever.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
ever.
Brinesher bigla.
Yeah.
Oh, nga.
So, you know, everything you say can and will be used against you.
On the court of law.
In the
Yes.
part of mother.
A different perspective
Yeah.
will be always welcome, right?
You're here actually to talk about something very, very important.
Correct. Yep.
And you know this goes out to all the mommies listening, all the daddies listening, who are on the road specifically, right? So we are going to be talking to EJ about road safety.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yep,
right.
That's right. So road safety is something that we really hold dear at Ford. It's an advocacy that we've always been upholding it. It's something that's very important to us. We're actually here today to just basically remind all parents out there and those especially who drive on the roads all the time with their kids that road safety is really very important. And we have, we have realized that a lot of the distracted drivers nowadays are parents. And I
Yep.
hope you're not
Oh,
one of them.
yes.
What?
Yes.
I think we're guilty and well,
I don't know.
ako lang ba? Okay, fine.
Speak for yourself. No.
A mother is a distracted human being
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she's
On the
she's
road or
doing
not.
so many things. Even when she's mauling, she's kung ang computer screen siya, ang dami niyang tabs.
Totoo.
Siguro mga 1,000 tabs.
Yeah.
You know, she's thinking about meals, uniforms, I don't know what, but she's thinking of a lot of things. So in a way, all mothers are distracted.
Right. And parents tend to multitask, and even mothers, right? We feel that, of course, a multitasker is a very inherent talent of all moms and all parents out there.
And we feel like we're so good at it.
Yes, but I don't think that it's safe to do that when you're out there on the road.
Yeah.
Right?
That is the one place where you're not supposed to multitask.
Correct. We feel that it's safe to look at our phones while driving, you like an Instagram post or tweet something else or
IG story.
give up or IG story,
Yeah.
right?
Bawal
For like
yun, ah.
Correct.
Oo,
Correct.
that-
I mean,
you-
it's a law already.
It's a
But
law.
sometimes when it's traffic and we scan ourselves and scan the street and there's nobody there out
think
there,
it's
we
safe.
feel it's safe when we think it's safe. But
Yeah.
on the road when we're with our kids, it's really not the best place to multitask.
I think this is especially true because some people say their rationale is, no, sa States lang yan kasi they go at high speeds. You know, in the Philippines, traffic is so bad. Actually, no. With all of the weaving of motorcycles, pedestrians coming out of nowhere,
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we need to focus on the road. That's it. Kasi buti sana kung ang mababangga mo lang, pader o another sasakyan.
Yeah.
But if
No.
it's another
Tao.
person or you get your
Yeah.
kids or yourself, you know, in harm's way, that's a different matter.
That's true. That's
I
true.
actually wanted to share just a few nights ago. My husband was driving and I was in the passenger seat. We were on the way to a wake, and it was nighttime, and it was traffic. And you know how, okay, it's traffic, let me go look at my phone, and then it starts to move, so you gently release, the gas,
the brake.
The brake,
Oh.
that's right. So you move a bit, but you're not sure if somebody's crossing. And that's what I was telling him. I was like, don't look at your phone, don't even, I know you're just peeking, but that small 1 second,
Yes.
somebody could cross,
Yeah.
and it's dark, and
Yeah.
you won't know.
Yeah.
You think it's traffic, it's fine, it's safe, it's slow, but you could actually
Yep.
bump somebody.
Yeah,
and
and without
run
knowing it,
somebody
because that's the thing. Our phones are a huge example of what a time suck is.
over. Yeah.
You think you're just gonna look at one picture. If you did time yourself, you'll find out what it's been minutes.
Yeah.
So we lose all track of time, and not knowing that, you are more prone to accidents.
Yep.
Right?
And we're not just talking about parents texting or calling or looking at their phones, but also parents like moms tending to their kids.
In the car,
Right?
that's
in the,
right.
in the car, or putting on makeup in the morning while on their way to work.
A lot of people do that, diba?
Okay.
Mascara in the
Yeah.
morning,
Oo,
'cause they're
traffic naman.
rushing.
Tsaka yung, alam mo yung, parang you reach at the back kasi may kinukuha ka sa likod ng
Yes.
passenger side.
Ay, 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 ay.
That's also an
Yes,
example.
it is. It is. For as long as you keep your eyes off the road for a quick second, it's really paramount to, to not being safe. And we don't want that to happen. And at Ford, we really want to really just remind everybody to always park your phone, which
Yeah.
is, park your phone
This is the campaign, right?
This is the campaign. Park your phone.
Park your phone.
Yes, because the phone is really a great distraction. We feel that we miss out on being connected, but the more important thing to do there is to just be
Safe.
out there and to be focused while
Yeah.
driving and to be safe.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
This is such and it takes such a conscious effort because we're always on our phones.
Yes.
It takes so much to be able to put the phone in your bag
Yeah.
and just leave it
Leave
there.
it there. Tsaka pag narinig mo na nag-buzz, you're like, no, I gotta see. Who's texting
Or when you
me?
see that notification,
Yes.
you're medyo, I just want to see it. I just need to see it
Parang
now.
you're itching na, I need
Right,
to see.
that red thingy on your iPhone or something like that.
right.
Yeah, right.
So this is
But it's
this is
can I just say how beautiful that slogan is?
park your phone. Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not a car you're parking.
Yeah.
Park your phone.
Yep. Because you are able to save life, not just of your children, but also the people around you, and that's what's important.
I just have to
also
say
for
that this
us.
campaign it's really important here in the Philippines because we're not that strict
Uh-oh.
as a country in
Yeah.
terms of road safety.
Mhm.
So,
To begin with, right?
Exactly. It's something that, of course, our families deal with every day. You deal with it, we deal with it. And now we want to hear from the callers. If you have any tips that you want to share with us, we're opening up the phone lines 6310899. What do you do to keep your family safe on the road? For one, I make sure that we always travel with a car seat. In the States, diba, it's
Me
mandatory.
also, always with a
It's
car seat.
mandatory.
Yeah.
But, here in the
Here, it's
Philippines,
not.
It's not yet a
diba?
law.
Yeah.
It's not a law.
But remember in season 1, there's a group that has been pushing for it.
Yes. Mhm.
So, this is, I think that's a great thing to support, especially for parents.
And also, it trains the kid.
Because actually, the earlier you introduce the car seat, the less trouble you'll have. Because
Yeah.
if you put a toddler there,
Yeah.
he's not used to it. He's going to struggle.
Yes.
But if they're from infancy,
Infant, yeah.
they're
They've
already
been
there.
Sanay na
you know,
sila.
Sanay na sila. They know how it feels.
Yeah.
You know what to expect.
Yeah.
And they know that when they're put there, they will get to a destination. They will be taken out of it, and they'll know that they're going somewhere talaga. So it's sort of like a mind conditioning. For
Tsaka it's
infants.
just a lot easier because I remember during the Ford seminar,
Yep, you were
the
there.
driving skills for life
Uh-huh.
that they do, and they do this for years now.
Yep. 11 years.
They've done it with I don't know, I don't want to say the brand, no, but the car service. You open it up for drivers of that car service for
Okay.
normal citizens, and it's great because they explain a lot of things that we don't know. And one of the things that I remember that your head had said during his short speech
Correct.
last July was, your car, it's like a container, a ball with water in it.
Okay.
And if you ever try to throw a ball with half filled with water, you can feel the sloshing around in there.
Yeah.
And that's what basically a car is. At
Yeah.
high speeds, it's not. pag mabagal, parang okay pa eh.
Yeah.
Pero pag you're going at 40, 50, 60, and you have children who are not buckled in, don't have car seats, if you hit something, the force will just...
Yeah.
So the things that happen inside a moving car...
That's an accident waiting to happen.
That's
so,
a good way to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
The ball with water in it.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, you are so right. I never thought of that.
Point.
But hold on, and mothers are so concerned with safety, not just for your kids, but for yourself and your husband.
Yeah.
So, think about these things. Galing lang.
Actually, what happened, like with my husband, GP, when he was younger, he was around like 4. And, di ba hindi pa uso car seat noon? I mean,
Pa.
you could barely find one here.
Oo.
On lap
Yeah. I mean, this was like 40 years ago, diba?
Yeah.
So
Like
usually,
staircase, a seat
yeah,
belt.
yeah, diba, seat belt na lang, but it's rare that they have a seat belt. So when he was young and they were driving fast and they ended up bumping something, he went straight for the window.
The windshield?
Yeah, the windshield, and it
Did
cracked.
he go through?
Yeah, he has like scars here to prove it. So ever since then, he would always say car seat. You
Yes.
can't
Oh,
leave the house without a
wow.
car seat.
My brother went through the same thing.
Yeah.
Kasi
Scary.
5 din kami eh. So
Uh-uh.
4 small kids at the back, my dad driving, my mom in front, and the bunso on my mom's lap. So we had a brand new car, we get into an accident, and he bumps his forehead onto the
Yeah.
windshield, and it cracked. But he was okay. So he was still asleep after it happened. Pero that is scary.
It is scary.
Yeah.
You're just happy nothing serious happened, but some cases it's really severe.
Yeah.
So car seat is so important, especially for young
Or
kids.
seat belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindi lang yan kasi if they're not in a car seat, they can open the doors, they can open the windows.
Yes.
And they like pa naman to push these
Push
things.
these
diba?
things.
Correct. Yeah. The kids
kaya-
are always curious, no?
Yeah, that's why when they're in their car seat, you restrict their movement.
Yeah.
So they can open the window, pero pwede mo naman i-lock yun sa harap, diba?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, it serves so many purposes.
Another thing I think that, we talked about a few episodes back is that you have to keep your cool on the road at all times. Remember we were
Oh
saying...
no, have you been reading the news?
yeah.
Uy, hindi ko alam what's happening.
Ay, mamaya.
Yes, it's like a movie series, no? One after the other.
Yes.
People losing their cool on the road.
And of course, 2018, we bust out our phones and take a video, and that's how you go viral in the
Yes.
Philippines.
So just
So there's news that's like that.
meron.
Oh
there
my
are,
god.
I
I'm
think
so
I've
out
read
of
like 3
Already.
separate instances already of people losing their cool, being videoed and being
Gosh.
uploaded, and
Yeah.
social media will always be there
Right.
to
So my
see you.
can I ask EJ, like, how many years have you been doing the driving skills for life?
We're this year we're on our 11th year. So
Can you imagine that? And I remember you're the only one who does this.
Yes, yes.
Can you?
so far?
Yeah, your
Yep.
company is the one who's not just sales eh. You're
Yeah.
also thinking about the safety of the drivers,
Yeah.
even after sales. diba?
Yes,
May ganon. And
may
that's really
follow-through.
important
Yeah.
for customers.
Right.
So how has the response been with the 11 years that you've been doing this?
Well, a lot of I think one of the successes or the testimonials to the success is that people are going to us and asking how they can be part of it, of the driving skills for life. And that's something that's really also very important for us. We haven't reached a lot of drivers because you have new and up and coming drivers
Yeah.
every year.
Okay.
But we try our best to really expand the rollout to several, not just public utility drivers, but also to private ones.
Private,
Yeah,
oo.
especially to moms,
Yes.
to students even, right? Because let's face it, we don't normally have the formal training when it comes to
Yeah.
driving. We don't have, a lot of us don't have the means to send ourselves to driving schools before driving. A lot of us learn driving from our titos
Kay
or our
daddy.
dads,
Yes.
diba? That's just 30 minutes and then they let you drive na. Just be courageous enough and just be confident enough to drive. So this one is something that we offer for free for drivers who want to learn more about road signs, basic courtesy. Now that's relevant is distracted driving or
Yes.
anti-distracted driving at that. And even driving under special conditions, which is when you're driving under the rainy weather, which is something that's relevant for us. So
Right.
this is really not something that is so highfalutin, but this is something
Basic
that,
nga
yes,
to
yes,
eh.
it makes you realize that you think you know these things,
But
but
there's-
you don't.
One of the
Yeah.
great
Right.
things that I learned there was they showed all the fluids that go in your car and the colors So the brake fluid,
Okay.
the engine oil, blah, 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 blah. And they were saying you have to know that they're color coded.
Okay.
And you need to look under your car before you drive off to work to see if there's some sort of leak.
So
Ang
informative.
galing, diba? And then they said, look, if you can't decipher the color, kasi nga, they were telling us the color coding of it, so you know what is
What's
leaking.
Yeah.
But if it's so black or brown, that is something else. You can't drive that car. So the first thing you do as a driver, check your car, your tires underneath, because if there's a leak, it would have happened through the night. Ang galing, diba? Parang, oo nga, no? But we never think of those things.
Because you just drive.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you ever get invited to driving skills for life,
Yes, we'd love to have you. If Del is pretty much an expert already,
Oo
I think
nga
she
eh.
can already
Pa-seminar
start
ka
to
nga, Del.
facilitate.
hindi, feeling ko si Riki, alam mo gagawin natin? Kasi in that DSFL thing, they make you ride and drive the car,
Okay.
go as fast as you can, and they want you to slam on the brakes.
Saya. Hindi
Yes.
ako yun. Si Andy yun. Si Andy
Masaya yun.
So the reason why they do this is because they want you to know how your anti-lock braking system works. So we hear that when we're buying a car, right? Oy, ano to, ganyan-ganyan.
Anti-lock.
Anti-lock braking system. The
Okay.
ABS, tama ba?
Mhm.
So we're like, oh, ang galing. But what does it really do?
What does it do?
Okay, so it's important for you to have control of the car when you're braking. Because most of the cars before, pag nag-brake ka, hindi mo na magagalaw yung kotse.
Correct.
If you're going fast and you need to avert or divert the car somewhere else so you don't hit something, problema. So that's why get a car with an anti-lock braking system. But they go one step further and ask you to feel it. You need to feel this so you know that if ever it happens, this is how it
This
will
is how
feel
it's
like.
gonna feel, right?
So when
right.
we're doing the DSFL thing, like you would hear, "Gah!"
Yes.
and you're like scared. But then you see the people inside, they're like, because it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, isn't that just unbelievable that you ever thought of
Oo
making drivers feel that so that
Right.
we know?
Yeah, that's what's unique about the DSFL. There's classroom training,
Yeah.
which is when we pull around, gather everybody. But the more important thing there is the hands-on driving sessions, which is
Right.
after what you've learned in the classroom, you get to immediately apply it
I
on
think
that
everybody
same day.
should go through this.
Yes,
nga
pero
eh.
kotse
It
nila.
should be a
Kaya magaling
requirement.
eh. Kasi di ba takot ka sa kotse mo?
Oo.
Pero they want you so much to learn about these things so that when it happens to you, hopefully it doesn't, but just in case it does,
Yeah.
you kind of know what to do.
Yeah. Especially now, diba, the weather, it's slippery on the
It's
road.
raining again, they said.
Yes.
Yeah, outside.
Oh my
So
gosh.
you have
Yes.
to be doubly
Hydroplaning.
Right. And now we know that EDSA is a little bit more spacious with, with
So
this.
ayan na.
Yeah, so we
New
feel
laws.
that we're a bit, we can
Ilabas na ang Michael Schumacher natin.
it's safe to call or it's safe to text, but it's not. It
or
will,
even,
it
or
will
even
never
the
be.
speed.
Yes.
People feel like, oh, pwede na to. There's speed.
Sarap, ang sarap.
It will never be safe. Yes, it will
Yeah.
never be
And then
safe.
Insta story, look how fast I'm going on
No,
Insta, guys.
yes, but
But,
Yeah.
pero
these small
totoo,
things.
ah.
Yeah, these small
Diba?
things.
Especially with the single driver thing happening on EDSA.
Correct.
Everyone wants to take an IG story of it. And imagine you're driving. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's applied today, right? Yeah.
Yes, I think they're on dry run today, and
Today.
officially they'll start apprehending people next week, 23rd of August, if I'm not
Huh.
mistaken.
Just a little
Okay.
PSA, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a little
Just
PSA.
a little reminder.
So
Okay.
no matter how you feel about it,
Yeah.
it's happening.
You got a carpool.
Yep.
So,
I'm riding with you next week, Ricky.
oh, no problem.
Sundayin ko na kayo. Ay, nilidaanan nyo na lang ako.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, di ba dadaan naman kayo nun
Genius.
eh? Oh.
Carpool tayo.
Yes.
Before we let you go, EJ, one last final message to all of our mommies, daddies, our parents out there who are listening and who are really interested in road safety.
Yep. So what we just really wanted to say and to really remind everybody is that road safety or road accidents rather can really happen if we really don't take precautionary measures. A simple call or a simple text can really impact the way you drive, and sadly can also impact the lives of your kids.
Yeah.
And that's really something we really want to remind all parents and all moms who drive like you guys, to really take a step back and see and realize what you've been doing, that it's not safe for the kids. And for us in Ford, it's really very important for all drivers, mommy drivers, daddy drivers, and even millennial drivers, right? To really park your phone when you're out there on the road.
Park
Yeah.
your
You
phone,
can
guys.
that call, that text message can wait. That,
Oo nga.
that Instagram post can wait until you're safe in your
Totoo
destination.
naman eh. It can
Right?
wait.
Yeah.
Why
Hindi
do we-
naman tayo paunahan or ng Instagram liking, hindi ba?
Oo,
Right.
no?
But
Yeah.
why do we feel
How
that
did,
way?
how did we become that way?
Exactly.
Pero ang galing because with this campaign, you become aware.
Conscious,
Ay, oo nga,
yeah.
no? Right. So,
Yeah, so it's really just a fitting reminder nowadays. And the roads are wet and slippery, and it's really more risky these days, no?
Yeah.
This time of the year to go out there and drive. So it's more important for us to focus, keep our eyes on the road and hands on the wheel, and park our phone so that we can get to our destination safely.
there you go.
Well
Yeah.
said, EJ.
Thank
And you know what's also a distraction? You know those applications that tell you where to go?
Oo, kasi
Because
titignan mo eh.
yeah, sometimes you have to really look at it,
Yeah,
diba?
it's in the map.
Or
So,
hold your phone.
Or hold your
sometimes.
phone while driving and
Yeah,
looking at
when
it,
you're out
trying
there,
to figure out where to go.
Maps or something.
Delikado
diba?
ba?
But delikado rin yan. Anyway, there's a voice prompt
There
naman that
is,
tells you
yeah.
when to turn right or when to turn left.
Sorry, I just have to say this. So Cooper did this thing, the hashtag park your phone video. So he
Okay.
had a video. And it's funny because I told him, okay, this is what we want. Do you remember what we learned in Driving Skills for Life? And then he remembered. And then he said, but he added. So parents,
Okay.
don't call and drive. Don't text and drive. And also, do not drink and drive.
Wow!
Parang meron yatang context
nga
si,
eh.
Hoy, Del,
okay,
ha?
okay. We're just asking.
Oh, meron siya mga ganito
We're
sabi
just
niya.
asking.
And also, parents, do not let your kids sit in the front seat if
Ay.
they're 3 years and below.
Galing.
Yes.
Cute.
Meron siyang natutunan.
Yeah.
So,
Galing.
again, if you ever get invited to the Driving Skills for Life seminars that Ford, offers
Yes.
private and public drivers,
Correct.
take advantage.
Yep. We are just a Facebook message away. If you're interested to participate in one of those seminars, we have them all the way until end of the year. Please just let us know and we'll be happy to include you as one of our participants. And it's important for you to attend it so that you're reminded what not to do, especially
Right.
when you're out there driving, especially with your kids. So
Thank
just be safe all the time.
Thank
You
so
very
much.
Thanks,
much.
guys.
Again, that was EJ Francisco. He's the Ford AVP for Communications. Thank you so much for joining us today. And remember, please, let's all be safe on the road. It's 10:30 in the morning. We will come back with your mommy fantasies right here on the Mother Show on Magic 89.9.
The show for moms by moms. The Mother Show on Magic 89.9.
Hold on. 10:39. There you go. It's 10:39. Welcome back to the Mother Show. You're still with us. My name is Riki.
Hi, Mandy.
This is Delamar.
And we want to hear about your mommy fantasies. Not that kind of fantasy.
Not the sexual
No,
kind.
no.
You know,
Not the
there
sexual
are
kind.
many fantasies. Si EJ kasi nagulat
I know,
kanina.
eh.
Sabi niya,
Kasi when you say fantasy, there's this thing, diba?
because
Like,
we talk about fantasy sexuals.
Yeah.
I mean the sexual
The
fantasy.
lingerie.
yeah.
Here's a
This is
fan-
more of the wholesome kind of fantasy.
Like
Yeah.
if you could have the world
Yeah.
according to how you want it,
Yeah.
what would it look like?
Or like just a day. All to yourself.
day.
What would you do? Where would you go?
Yeah.
How would you live out that day as a mommy, knowing that you're so busy,
Mm-hmm.
you have so many responsibilities. Let's say for one day you had none. What
Okay.
would you do?
All right.
So I feel like I lived out my mommy fantasy in the hospital.
Alam mo,
A little
Ay.
bit. Yeah.
give it to you to see the bright side of things.
Oh,
Galing.
I was like, you know what? That bed was comfy. I
you got served food.
yeah, I got served food.
Masarap ba?
Sure, yeah, pwede na.
Oh,
Pwede na.
yeah.
You know, I was tended to.
Yeah.
I was in bed the whole day watching TV.
Feet up, walang kahati sa remote.
Wala.
Oo,
Yes.
right.
I didn't have to wash any dishes.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, so I feel like that was a break.
Of
It
course.
was a fantasy.
We wish there wasn't the medical side of things,
Yes.
but she's looking on the bright side.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's my mommy fantasy.
To just have a couple of days where all you need to do is get to okay.
Yeah.
Kasi you were busy trying to heal.
Yes.
Galing.
How about you guys?
You first, still.
Mommy fantasy.
Mommy fantasy.
Okay, while you think of yours,
Huh.
Kenkarots.
Okay.
She goes, mommy fantasy, hers just came true. Her boys made her proud, and she sent a video. Her eldest son Nathan is on guitar, Wyatt's on drums, and the youngest Joseph is on vocals.
Oh, so cute.
So she has like a little band.
She and I used to have the same OB, si Ken Karots.
Ah.
So she had met me when I was pregnant with Cooper
Okay.
in the doctor's office. So, and she has boys.
Yeah.
Boys lang talaga yan,
Lahat, ang laki na nila. Congratulations,
Congrats.
Congrats.
And that's so, I of course, kami, like, we have, our kids are also young, so we can't imagine that they would be at that age where, they're
We'll get
playing.
there.
We'll get there,
We'll
but,
get there.
but just seeing you and your kids experience that is like, wow.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Mommy fantasy. Saying hi to Jay-Ann as well, who goes, her mommy fantasy. And this is a little bit, be a housewife
Wow.
and just take care of my little one.
That was my fantasy.
To be a housewife.
As a single girl on the radio, I used to talk about that. I
Be a
want to be a
housewife.
trophy wife.
Okay.
And it's funny because when I heard Ali Wong talk about it, and she said, I wanted to be a trophy wife, but I'm more of a, a memorial plaque. You're not a trophy. And then it's like, my gosh, you're saying the words that are in my, like,
Yes.
I wanted to be, my
Yeah.
fantasy was to be a housewife.
yeah.
I want that. My trophy wife.
Yeah.
Yan. And then,
And then you're there, and then
it's not.
It's not pala ganyan eh. No? Hindi pala ganon.
Hindi.
Or yung maternity leave, si Ali Wong, she's like, the leave part is great because you feel like you're just gonna be watching Netflix. The maternity part, that's the major rough part of maternity leave because you have so many
Oh, no,
responsibilities.
she says, the stay-at-home. I
There,
always
there,
wanted to be a
stay-at-home mom,
stay-at-home
stay-at-home
mom.
mom.
I love the stay-at-home part.
Yeah.
It's the mom
mom
part I
part.
don't like.
Crazy. Yeah. So, mommy fantasies. Anyone, you can call
or
us
daddy
up.
fantasies.
Or daddy
yeah.
fantasies. 6310899.
Ako,
You can
can
also
I?
shoot
I
us a
have.
tweet. Yes, go.
So my mommy fantasy would be, have you guys seen, or do you remember the movie Multiplicity?
Yes.
Where you have many
Of yourself.
you?
Oh.
So what I would
yeah.
like is like Adele for Tyler. So I can spend as much time with him and
Yeah.
take care of him the way I would like to.
Yeah.
Na wala siyang kahate. And then a mom for Cooper, a
mom
mom
for
for Parker.
Cooper.
It's like you said, like, especially for me, I had 4 years of Cooper and I just together.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, I think, kind of similar
Yeah.
to what's going to happen
Yes.
to Andi because she's had 3 years with Olivia. But once you share that world with other kids, then you feel like you're not giving as much to the second child
You
as
feel
you
guilty.
did. Yes, my
So
mom
guilty.
guilt talaga. It's everywhere. So I would have Adele for all of my kids, my husband, Adele that cleans the house,
Yeah.
Adele that cooks.
Oh, so
and-
efficient.
Yes,
These
Adele that's
Dells.
learning how to sew.
Yeah.
To
I
knit.
I just really want to sew.
Sew lang,
I
okay.
just really need to know how to sew and do the grocery. And it's just multi-Dells.
Yeah.
Tapos,
Multi-dells.
I'm in the middle thinking, I'm like the main computer and I'm getting all of the experiences from all my versions.
And they're all really happy to work without pay. Right? They're not like,
Yes.
No.
Like, you don't feel guilty of having a lot of dolls.
yes. That's a really good mommy fantasy.
Diba?
I like that mommy
Yeah.
fantasy. 6310899, call us up with your very own mommy or daddy fantasy. Magic, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Is this
Hi.
Dom? Hi,
Hi,
who's
first.
this?
Hi, we're here.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what's your name?
And Leah.
Amaya?
Amaya?
Leah.
Leah.
Okay, hi.
Welcome to the show. What's your mommy fantasy?
Well, maybe actually, I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
And since my first child came in, I decided to leave work.
Okay.
So, yun na, doon na nag-start na wala na akong alone time at all.
Yes, feel. So
And,
what would your fantasy be then?
okay, ang iniisip ko lang na mommy fantasy kasi whenever I feel like there are times na I feel like burned out na ako.
Okay.
So, I drive somewhere alone before I go to my kids' school.
Drive alone.
And then, gusto ko minsan na idiretso na siya somewhere like beach or like check-in alone.
Check-in alone. Ang sarap ng check-in alone.
Talagang hindi mo sinama asawa mo, ah?
yeah, minsan naiisip ko kasi sobrang workaholic siya. Pero I really need some time alone.
Alone eh.
Kasi then even if you
Yeah.
love your husband and all that, and let's be honest,
Yeah.
there is an obligation as a wife.
Yeah.
But when you're alone, you're not mom, you're not sweetheart, you're not babe. You
just
are
you.
Riki,
Just you.
you're Leia,
Yeah.
you're Andy, you're Del.
That's true.
All unto
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This is
think
good.
I'm more of like Del.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi I have 2 kids and yet I have my nephews with me.
Yeah.
And my mom is with me.
Oh, you're just
And-
everyone.
Yeah. So basically, I do it all sa house.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yun, wala na talaga akong time for myself. But yun lang, I think yung mommy fantasy would be like drive myself to somewhere else like beach or yun, check-in lang alone.
Check. Oh, eh.
Oo, tapos massage na 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Na meron pang body scrub.
Yeah, and then when you get back to your room, there's like a bubble bath waiting for you.
Yeah.
Tall glass
Yes,
of wine.
yes. I really want that.
You go do it now.
Parang naiiyak na siya.
I really
Go drive to the beach.
Go do it, Leia. Do it.
It's a long weekend, by the way.
Get off the grid.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Yes. Yeah, I really hope so. But syempre minsan naiisip ko, I really want my kids to be with me.
Of
Then syempre
course.
pag nandun ka na, kaya ko ba? I think we cannot.
Oh,
I cannot leave them.
Nakikiliti ka
Leia,
lang.
sorry. I just have to say this kasi I think this is true for all of us. We have these fantasies, di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos ang saya mo, tapos biglang,
Nagigilty ka.
I'm a bad mom.
On the way pa lang.
Di
dun,
ba?
oo.
Meron ka na,
Yeah.
what is that guilt? And where
I
does
don't
it
know.
come from?
I
And
don't
where
know.
does it end?
I don't know.
Yes. Minsan, I have to share this lang. Let's say I'll be going to like mall by myself. Then I'll pull over and then I'll think, kaya ko ba na ako lang? So parang, no, later na lang, I'll wait for my kids na lang to like, then I'll go to the mall.
I'm like that.
So,
Who's like that, Andy?
Yeah.
You're such a
pero
mother hen.
basically, my alone time would be like, drive myself lang and then pull over to somewhere else. Minsan nasa parking lot lang ng mall and then doon lang ako sa parking lot
Gets.
listening to the radio, like,
Gets you.
ganun lang.
Oh.
That's what I did the first time that I left the baby at home. I went to the grocery, I bought Doritos, and I ate it in the car. In the parking lot for a few minutes. I opened that bag and I
I
was like,
really enjoy eating in the car.
sarap eh, no?
Oh my gosh. Kasi,
Undisturbed.
Yeah.
alam mo yung parang you just need to hear yourself think.
Akala ko
Yes.
true. But yeah, think.
Kasi
Yeah.
the way you, as a mother, you're just like you're being bombarded with
Yeah.
all the obligation, and then you just want to just attend to yourself.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
It's life.
Oh, can you imagine when we were single? We had all
Took it
that
for granted.
time. We had all that money. We had all.
We could do anything.
We were
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah.
We were
Living the
Travel
life.
anytime.
And
diba?
then, tanongin mo yung
We're
nanay.
wrong.
So ano, gusto nyo, wag na lang.
I love it.
No.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a fantasy. We need that breathing room.
Spot on, Leia. Thank you for the call.
Thanks,
Thank
Leia.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
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 It's 10:50. My kabarkadas, they recently went on a trip to La Union. Like 4 days. They were just there on the beach, lounging.
Yeah.
Drinking.
Yes,
in
no
the middle of the night.
responsibilities.
Oh my gosh, I love those days.
So I was telling my
Oh my
husband, I was
gosh.
like, look at their pictures. huh?" And he was like, and Martin, by the way, who's listening. Hi, Marts.
Hi,
with
Martin.
Art with Manoj, Dan, and C. Mart and Kuya Aris. He goes, don't worry, babe. We'll do that again. We'll do that again. And I'm like, ano we? Ako lang. Gusto ko ako lang. Pati ko kasama. Gusto ko ako lang. Because he is laughing. He understands. Hi, Marts.
Hey.
It's 10:51. Andy, you have no mommy fantasy?
Me, I do.
Okay.
It was funny because I was thinking about it. Like, I just want to spend a day in the beach with like a mojito in my hand after a massage. And I was thinking, it's like, you know what? Parang I'm the kind of person who wants to be with people.
Okay.
Like, I don't like being alone.
So who would you be with?
my fantasy would just be me lounging around and Olivia's just there
Olivia.
playing.
I knew
in the
it. I
sand.
knew it.
You know what I mean? Like, I know.
Olivia. Yeah.
Like, she's just there.
No, but I
playing.
think it's you're saying something like most of us feel, which is I just want to enjoy myself, and I don't want the kids to disappear. I just don't want them to bother me.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Parang ganon, yeah.
tsaka
and
parang
and
you
like
can
the
drink.
husband's just there, and I just have my time, and they're just there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Gusto ko yung just there.
Yeah.
Parang
Nandun lang sila.
you want them there,
Yeah,
not
just-
but
Yeah.
you know, I can have my me time
Yeah.
while you guys are there.
Because if they're not there, my guilt.
Yeah, tsaka
Yeah.
you'll feel sad.
Yeah. What
You-
are they
you'll-
doing? What are they
Yeah,
doing?
like
Yeah.
I should be here with.
Because if they're happy doing their own thing, then you can rest.
Yes,
right?
true that.
I like this. Yeah, that's a valid fantasy.
Alam mo, once we get started with the fantasy, it's gonna keep coming.
I know.
You know what I'm curious about? Do you follow Chrissy Teigen on Instagram? She has been in Bali for weeks now. With a
Up to
newborn.
now?
Yeah, with a newborn,
Yeah.
with her baby toddler Luna, and of course the
Looks
gorgeous
exactly
John
like the
Legend.
dad.
I'm like, how do you enjoy a holiday in Bali for a few weeks and not get hassled by having to, breastfeed the baby around the clock? And how do you look so refreshed?
Because
You know
she
what I mean?
does.
Yeah, because she does. And usually when you travel with an infant for the first time, diba, you're like super, all your clothes have to be easy access.
Well, of course, what we don't
everything
know is these are A-listers.
with help.
Yes.
Could be.
So
yeah.
it's they might not show that on their stories.
Yeah.
But
Or
they
on
have
Instagram.
a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
She cooks, diba? She cooks well.
Yes.
She does a lot of things, but you have to ask, how can she spend that much time on Twitter and on Instagram? It
Yeah,
means
yeah, yeah,
she
yeah,
has
yeah.
help. And we're
Her
talking.
mother's always there, by the way.
So it's not help necessarily na like a
Paid
yaya, a
help.
nanny,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but it could be like a lot of
Family,
people around
yeah.
her. So it makes it so easy.
I'm sure that's a mommy fantasy for some moms as well. You
Which
know,
part?
Who don't have like a lot of family around to help them. Yung somebody there, of course, to help with the kids. Not somebody who's too unfamiliar.
I think especially the other women in your life.
Yes.
It's so important. That's why when Andi has 4 sisters. Diba? You had 4?
I have 3.
Or
We're,
3.
we're yeah.
Okay,
We're
3
4
sisters
girls,
and
yeah.
1 boy, and then you. And just having, aunts around, that's a lot of help. And they were saying, Anna, it's so, titas are so needed in kids' lives because
Yeah.
titas enjoy a different kind of role in the kids' life because they're not disciplining them,
No.
but they're enjoying the company of an adult that can lay down the rules but will have fun with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, we mothers do that,
Yeah.
but iba eh. And it's nice to give that breathing room for your child to enjoy another grown-up who's close to
Yeah.
you.
Yes. That's a very valid mommy fantasy. There's a daddy fantasy on Twitter coming in from Popoy. He goes, no limit credit card. And
Oh
a
my
week
goodness.
in Tuscany, Italy.
Okay, alam mo,
With
wag
him
ka na-
alone or with a wife?
Popoy. Ano?
Alam mo, wag ka na mag-credit limit. Kasi ibig sabihin lang nun, mabayaran mo siya.
Oo.
Just think of like a lot of money. Debit.
Wads of
Oo.
cash.
Kung ayaw mo
debit.
naman, debit. Para hindi mo
Unlimited
dala.
debit.
Just say you want the lotto na lang, diba?
Yes.
Ay, nako, that's my fantasy.
Right?
Oo. Alam
Isa
mo,
pa yun.
the truth is, when people ask me, you're so silly, do you know how small a chance you have when you buy a lottery ticket? I'm like, yes, I know. I had this conversation with Tyler. And I said, but you don't understand. For 20 pesos, I have a couple of days before the draw date to think that my life is about to change.
Yeah, you're
In a
planning.
very big way. And my fantasy is like, how do I spend all this money? Okay, I'm gonna buy my brother this, my
Yeah.
sister
Yeah.
that. Give, all the fantasies you
Yeah.
have. And it's like, for 20 pesos, okay na ako doon.
Yeah.
Kasi you have that time that you feel so good.
Good
Okay,
vibes.
so hindi ka tumama sa loto, edi bili ka ulit. 20 pesos lang naman eh.
That's how it accumulates because all these people think the same way.
Yes.
Galing eh.
So sino nang
Okay pala.
Tapos sino ang yayaman?
Ay.
Yung isang mananalo.
It's 10:55. Saying hi to Lovely on Twitter who goes 8 hours undisturbed sleep. That's her mommy
Yes.
fantasy.
I have not had that.
Ako din. And a personal chef to prepare fresh, healthy meals for my baby.
Yes.
Or even for the family.
Yes.
And for the family.
Yes.
Right? Own personal chef.
Saka yung ang galing, alam niya na yung superfood
Yes.
and how to prepare it the nice way.
Or like
Or how you want it.
Yes, you want it.
Yes.
Ma'am, there's lechon for lunch, but it's healthy. Ganon.
It's air fried.
Air fried.
Air fried lechon, but it still tastes like the bad
Oh my
stuff.
gosh.
Ganon.
And the best thing is, you don't need to wash dishes. We'll take care of it.
Or do the grocery.
Covered.
But I love doing
Me also, I love doing the grocery.
Ikaw din? I love it.
Totoo.
Ah.
Alone grocery alone.
But you know why that is? Still, in part of us is still hunting and gathering. It's in us to just, you know, just get, talagang ang sarap nun eh. Ako, I go at 10.
I go when it opens.
Oh, when it opens kasi you have the
Walang
aisles
tao.
all to yourself.
Yeah.
Hindi ka makikipag-git-gitan ng cart.
Yes.
I like to go when they just open and everybody's still pleasant. Good morning, ma'am.
It's a brand new day.
Yes. Good vibes all around.
Freshly stocked.
It's a 10:57. If you have any of those mommy fantasies, let us know. You can call us up, by the way. The phone lines are open. It's 631-0899.
Yep, and you can also watch us on Ustream. We are live, and we are also live on Facebook. So I want to say hi to the Nino family who's listening. To Ted, to Roanne, Austria, to Priscilla also, and to Anna Amanse, to Camille Alag, and to Tina Baliwagan. And you know what they were saying? Because we were talking about road safety earlier.
Yes.
They said lock your doors.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Kasi
Uso
there's-
yan ngayon eh. Yung
diba?
they open it. My friend had that experience at the crossing of Ortigas and Edsa, and he dropped off a friend,
Yeah.
and he moved a couple of feet forward, and somebody tried to open the door.
Grabe.
Buti na lang na-lock niya. Kasi what they do is they just steal, they grab.
They
Can you
grab whatever
imagine?
they can.
Can you imagine if you're alone driving and your kid's in the back?
And then they open
Yes.
Kaya
Lock
nga car seat
your
eh.
doors. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lock your doors.
Hey, can I just say hello to my sister-in-law?
Hello.
Hello
Oh,
to
she's
Carol.
here.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm hoping I could meet her later. So hi to Carol Ashby, and she was going, "Are you doing the show? Because I think I'm listening to you." And then she messages, "Yes, it is you." So hi to Carol. I hope to see you later. And also to everybody, you can listen and watch live. Just go to www.magic899.fm. In Cebu, we are 92.3. In Davao, we're 89.1. In Bacolod, we are 106.3. In Cagayan de Oro, it's 89.3. And in General Santos, it's 106.3.
It is 10:58. Saying hi to our boss, Mr. Station Guy 899.
Hi.
Boss Idu, he's asking for a song, so we will play his request and come right back with more of those mommy fantasies. Keep it here, please, on Magic 89.9. It's the Mother Show.
Radio Supermoms. The Mother Show. Magic 89.9.
It is 11:13. We are almost out of time.
What?
On the Mother Show.
Where did the time go?
Season 3, Episode
Wow.
1. You still have a few more minutes to send in those mommy fantasies. Once again, my name is Riki.
I'm Andi.
This is Delamar.
Call us up if you have them. It's 631-0899.
Or you can also message us via Facebook. We are live there. And on Ustream as well. And we will try to post and be updated when it comes to the podcasts on YouTube.
Right.
So they're asking
Yeah, they are.
how to download. We're not
And
that
sometimes
tech
like
savvy
people...
yet.
Yeah.
Tsaka parang naka-vacation mode pa rin yung mga brains eh, no?
Totoo.
Don't worry, we'll catch up.
No, because some moms are at work, diba? And sometimes they want to listen, even
Yeah.
if it's not on a Friday or during their free time.
Right.
Break the rules. We're worth it.
So break the rules.
Sorry, it's horrible. Horrible. 11:14. We will keep you updated, just like we said. But we also want to say hello and maayong buntag to all of our listeners.
Yes.
All over the Philippines.
You know, the Mother Show is nationwide. You can catch us in Cebu. It's Magic 92.3. In Davao, it's Magic 89.1. In Bacolod, it's Magic 106.3. In Cagayan de Oro, it's Magic 89.3. And finally, in General Santos, it's Magic 106.3.
Okay, so we've been getting a lot of mommy fantasies. Mammy fantasies on Twitter, saying hi to Patricia, who says her fantasy is to be able to shop clothes and shoes alone
I love it.
without distractions.
Yes.
And not
Yes.
thinking of the bills, budgets, and tuition fees that will be sacrificed.
Even just trying on clothes peacefully.
alone.
Alone.
Yes. Yeah.
Papos.
Joliza says, for a mommy that has big responsibility in the office, being there when your kid has a school program or a
Oh,
parent has to be there in
yes.
school. My partner is always the one present, but me, leave form is a paper that I seldom sign.
Yeah.
So
because
that's
of
her
work.
fantasy, to be a housewife.
These working moms.
Yes.
These working moms. So again, if you have any, let us know. We would love to hear
Do you
them.
guys remember who was that? One of the Hollywood celebrities was saying, people get asked like, how do you balance work and home?
Yeah.
And this celebrity was quick to say, why is it that only mothers are
This is
asked?
Ali
that?
Wong.
Is it
This
Ali?
is Ali Wong.
Knew it. So it's like, it's so true.
Yeah.
Why is it that only mothers are asked why how they're balanced, work life and home life?
Yeah.
When really we've got husbands
Mhm.
who can share the load of it.
Yeah.
Parang
Funny.
double standard.
Double standard. Like nobody asks
No.
husbands that.
No.
How do you do it?
No.
How do you
take care of the kids and work?
Yeah.
The simple answer is it's the wife.
Yeah.
you got a wife.
We are jugglers.
What do you call
Circus
this?
people.
Tins was asking, sorry, I don't get the red coffee joke.
You would understand that if you were with us in season 1.
And if
So-
you're regularly on red coffee, you would get the joke.
Okay, so red coffee is unique concoction here on the Mother Show.
It is carefully fermented fruit in a coffee cup.
Smells like wine.
Yeah.
Tastes like wine.
But is it wine?
But it's coffee.
Gets you in a happy mood.
And it's taken in the morning.
No, I think we were so nervous that first season that we needed kind of like,
I was gonna bring the
You know what?
Hello.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Hello,
hi.
Sino to?
Who's this? Magic hello?
Hi!
Hi, who's this?
Popoy!
Hi!
Hey.
Good morning.
Hola.
Good morning!
What's up?
Yung huling sinabi ni Del na yung mga nanay lang yung natatanong kung paano nila binabalance yung work-life schedules nila. Kasi nga, ang tingin ng mga tao, responsibilidad talaga ng nanay yung bahay. So, working moms, double shift sila lagi.
Yep.
Kaya madalas sila yung natatanong.
Yep.
Madalas yung mga tatay, well, guilty ako. Guilty ako.
Biglang umamin.
Na hindi kami masyadong tumutulong sa bahay.
Yeah.
Which is totoo naman.
Tsaka when you come home from work, you can rest. Women can't.
What is rest?
What's that? Is that like some mythical creature? Is it an
Sounds
urban
nice.
legend?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Rest.
Yun nga eh. Pero ang saya na season 3 staying strong.
Oo
Yeah,
nga
I
eh.
know, we reached this point,
Yeah.
guys.
Ano yun?
Yeah.
Did we expect to reach season 3?
I don't know.
Ako no.
Look at
Yeah.
one season at a time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it gonna fly?
That's why we need red coffee now, guys.
I know where that red coffee started.
What?
The first time we ever had lunch, all 3 of us. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
The red coffee.
We should always
thing.
celebrate,
We
guys.
should.
I agree.
Thanks, Popoy. Are you doing okay?
Ayun.
Oh.
Hey, how are you doing, by the way? Are you okay?
Yeah. We just got home like last week from the hospital.
And
2 months kami nandun.
Wow.
How are you
For
feeling?
induction chemotherapy. Induction chemotherapy ni Mrs. And just last week then, nung nag-discharge kami, na we found out that my 7-year-old niece has a brain tumor
Oh my.
Wow.
in the States.
Yeah.
Buti na lang nasa States siya, may insurance sila. So in our family currently right now, there's 3 of them. My uncle, lymphoma, my wife, leukemia, and brain tumor from my niece. So we're going through a rough spot, but everyone's still smiling and everyone's
Yeah.
staying strong. So
that's important.
I think everything's okay.
Mindset
Despite
is
everything.
mindset is really key.
Yes. Mindset
And then
is key.
Yeah.
even through
Kaya
the
yung mga nagre-reklamo sa traffic katulan, that's small.
Very shallow.
Sit
Totoo.
back
Yeah.
down.
totoo yan.
There are real problems in life.
There are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yun lang. I've been listening since 9 and everyone's very, congrats, Andi, grabe.
Thank you, Popoy! Thank you. Alam mo naman yung pinagdaanan natin.
Yeah. Okay, yun lang. Salamat. Magandang umaga.
Pray for you,
morning.
Popoy.
Good job on the positive disposition.
Yeah.
That's very important. It is 11:20 on the clock. We have red coffee in the booth. If you're
Wow, yeah.
watching us, you finally know what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Ano,
gagawin ba natin to?
Yes. Magic, hello.
Malbec ba yan? Malbec?
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Jay.
Hey,
Hi,
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah, it's the first time I started listening to your radio show.
Mhm.
I'm actually on vacation from the U.S. and it's kind of interesting with regard to the double standard that you're talking about because I'm actually part of a gay family.
Okay.
What is a gay
And-
family? What does that mean?
Okay, so we're a gay couple and we have a son who we recently
Oh.
adopted.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I wanted to ask if you've ever encountered other gay couples who've discussed about these shared responsibilities that heterosexual couples, at least here in the Philippines, would already have set.
Mhm.
Because on our end, we really do share the responsibilities. Like
Yeah.
from time to time, one would go on leave and the other would go on leave. For example, for doctor's appointments or specific things that we have to do for our son.
Uh-huh.
And it's not as set for us as a gay couple.
Right.
So we really do have to discuss that.
Yeah.
Who would play these responsibilities that hetero couples would expect from each other
Yeah.
right from the onset.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
Right. And I think it's
Yeah.
the most egalitarian of relationships
Yeah.
because
And-
you're both genders and you're not
Yeah.
defined by what society feels like. This is your deal. This is
Yeah.
your deal.
Yeah.
I don't know many gay couples who have opted to adopt.
Yeah.
Most, I would say 100% of the people, the gay couples I know, actually don't want to have children.
Mine too.
Oh.
Actually, I have a brother-in-law who is planning to adopt.
Adopt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they want to move here to the Philippines, but it's hard to raise here.
It really is.
Yeah, it
Right.
is hard. So they were
Yeah.
thinking of like doing it in another country.
So Jay, what is your question? What you were going to ask, or are you going to help enlighten?
Oh no, I guess I just wanted to share that
Oh.
experience that on our end because I heard you discussing about the double standards that women have that's put upon women,
Right.
to do the responsibilities. Plus, if they have a career as well, they have to juggle that.
Yeah.
We did have that conversation in the beginning. If one of us should stay at home and take care of our child,
Yeah.
but we kind of decided that we didn't have to do that.
Right.
And each of us could share the responsibility of taking care of the child, and that
And still have careers.
and still have careers at the same time. I'm a doctor and my husband's a lawyer.
Wow.
Wow.
Such
yeah.
a power couple.
Wow.
Good for you guys.
Okay, so my question is no, my question is okay, how did you adopt? Is it somebody related to you or totally not related?
Oh, no, we applied for it in the U.S.
In the
We
US.
got
oh.
screened, we got interviewed.
Right, right.
Social services
So
did
through
it
the
at home, and
channel.
it was conducive enough
Right.
to raise a child. And we got approved. It was a long process, and we had to wait for a baby to be available. But
So my question
we
is,
also-
with you
yeah.
being both males, is one more, for lack of a better term, more motherly than the other? Because it can't be equal. For sure, it cannot be equal. Because, that nurturing side is more, there. Some people have more of it than
Yeah.
others. So I was wondering,
yeah.
is one of you more maternal?
Nurturing, yeah.
In certain aspects, yes. For example, on my end, I do like to prepare meals for the family or clean the house. But then, in terms of giving affection to the child, I think my partner is
More
much
affectionate.
better at that.
And
But,
your child is a boy or a girl?
A boy,
A boy. How old is he?
9-month-old baby.
Oh, wow.
Aww. Adorable.
Yeah.
So wait, you
So-
take turns taking care of the baby at night.
Sorry.
You took turns taking care of the baby at night.
Yeah, we're both home at night. I'm pretty much done with all of my training, so I do get more better hours. I only work 3 times in a week,
Okay.
and my husband is more flexible in terms of his hours too.
Yeah.
How about
So,
physically? Is he flexible? Sorry.
Oh my
Inappropriate
gosh.
question. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mother
I'm so
show
sorry.
joke.
Okay,
Sorry, Jay.
Del. Okay.
It's
Sorry,
Delamar.
Jay.
That's just how Delamar is, Jay. That's just how Delamar is.
Ay, ay, ay.
But it's
Yeah.
nice that you called us up because I think nothing shows us more the inequality between men and women
Yeah.
Yeah.
than when you see gay couples and how they share the load at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The workload
Yeah.
at home. And that's just like, wow, ang galing. Kasi you have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because it's not
Yeah.
by default. But with heterosexual relationships,
You're raised.
and physically,
Yeah.
we are mothers.
Yeah.
We are mammals. We produce the milk and everything else that goes with it. So-
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we had to discuss it, and I think on our end, I think it's better because we didn't have that expectation, so no one really
Yep.
had to like
Yeah.
Yep. You're defining it.
sacrifice anything.
Uh-uh,
you know?
right.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah.
it's nice to talk to you and then to
Yeah.
give us a
Thanks for
fresh
calling.
perspective.
Thank you. It's nice being on the show. Have a good day, guys.
You too,
Thanks,
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah,
Bye.
have a good
Okay.
vacation.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
It's 11:26. What a nice call.
Interesting,
That was so
huh?
refreshing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally get the whole because nga they're a gay couple. There's no
Default.
there's no specific way to act when you
Yeah.
parent a child.
So you define it.
And you
Yeah,
talk
you
about
really
it.
have to,
You
yeah.
have to.
So it's
Yeah.
really sharing. Galing ah.
It's actually more difficult.
I'm trying to think.
Is it more difficult?
No, because you have to. I mean, like us, it's instinct already. Like it's already like you saw how it was growing
Yeah.
up. But when you're both
Defining it
yeah,
for
you still
yourself.
have to figure out who's gonna do this, who's
Kapa,
gonna do
kapa.
that. Yeah, diba?
It's
I guess it's like
yeah, but it's easier in a way that you can talk about it and you can be more flexible with who you are as a person and
Because
how you
I
wanna,
see it that way. For me, the way I can see it, it's like because there's no default setting.
yeah.
You can pretty much decide
On
for
your-
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
so it's not imposed on you by expectation, by society, by tradition.
Nobody will judge you because
Oo.
there is no
Yeah, that's true.
preconceived way of
Kasi
how
tayo,
you should
if you let your husband take care of your child, most of the
Yeah.
time, other mothers will judge you na, oh my gosh,
kind of
bakit
mother
naman
are
yung
you?
tatay palagi?
Yeah.
Diba? And
Yeah.
you can see
makes
how,
sense.
how
Yeah.
double standards work.
Yeah.
Nice one. Thanks, Jay, for calling. Magic, hello.
Hi, this is Magic 89.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hi.
it is.
Yeah, I just want to share my thoughts regarding the current topic.
Oh, can you introduce yourself first?
Sure, my name is Martin.
Mutton?
Martin.
Martin, yes.
Oh, I
I'm
thought
Martin.
mutton.
Good morning, Martin. What can we do for you?
Yeah, I just want to say that because I'm just a new dad. Have a
Congratulations.
4-month-old baby now.
Is she sleeping? Is that why your voice is this way?
I'm not sure.
You're at work? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at work.
Okay.
Yun.
Kaya pala. Kala ko tulog. Sorry. Go on.
So yeah, I just want to say that I think the responsibility is more of an option right now during this time because on my end I chose to help a lot and even overnight because usually other dads says they're not taking care of their kids, it's just their wives, but me no, I took care of my baby even overnight because I know my wife is
Tired.
always puyat in
Oh.
everything.
Right.
So I take responsibility to do that. Yeah, I just want to share my thoughts on that.
Nice one.
Yeah. Good on you, Martin.
Good on you, Martin.
Yeah.
Good job.
I hope it continues
Yeah.
in the coming kids, maybe in the
It will.
future.
It will. Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Martin.
guys.
It's 11:29.
Okay. I just want to voice something that other people might be saying. So I've encountered this already when dads say, "Oh, I help,"
Yeah.
and I've encountered the thought that says, "No, you don't help. This is your life.
Yeah.
So you don't help, you participate."
Yeah.
So it's not like you extending help to me. Because when you help me, it's because this is my workload and you're helping me carry it.
Yeah.
No. We are a family, so you take part of the load and
Yeah.
I take part of the load.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's really a shift in thinking.
Yeah.
It is. It
It
really
is. But those people I hear those from are more in the Western
Okay.
setting because for them it's really a lot more equal. here in the Philippines, it's really more of a woman's responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Martin, okay, so that's one case where you help at night and you're up, you burp the baby, you might bottle feed the baby, but it also helps if you take care of your wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, so you can sleep through the night, that's fine, but during the day, you could give her a back rub, you could get her some food. So that's not the only way to help if you're a dad. So don't feel bad if you can't do the middle of the night thing.
But there are other ways.
There
as
are other
well.
ways to
Right.
help
That's so true.
in these early stages, because I get the early stages when
Yeah.
all the baby wants is the
As a
poop.
mom.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Because as a dad, you don't have that.
Yeah.
Tsaka it's really a bonding between mother and child.
Yes, there are other ways to help, guys. So don't feel
Yeah,
bad.
that's
don't
true.
feel bad.
Which reminds me about a post you had that you had talked to Martin about taking pictures of you with the kids more, and I remember seeing this. Is this from the article that says, when they look back at pictures,
Yes.
moms are never in the picture because
That's
she's
so
the.
true.
It's
That
so
is
true.
so true.
I don't have pictures.
Okay, so
It's
there's-
mostly the kids.
if you can't relate and you're on the road and you're like, what are they talking about? There's an article on Facebook about this open letter to all the dads.
Yeah.
Because moms, we like to take pictures of moments.
Yeah.
And when we're not doing anything, when we're not at home, we look back at these moments.
Yeah.
And it's always almost the dad and the kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there are no photos of you and the kids. No photos
Yeah.
of mom and the kids.
Yeah.
So it's an open letter to dad saying, hey, you know what? Take more photos because this is what we live for.
Yeah.
These are photos that we like to look back at.
Right.
So if you want to make us feel good, take these pictures and show it to us so that we have something to hold on to.
And I think there was also a letter of a child. They had lost their mom. Mom was, kind of old.
Okay.
And then they were looking at pictures.
Yeah.
And they found out that
all
most of
the
the
dads.
pictures don't have the moms in it.
Yeah.
Because it's the mom holding the camera.
Yeah.
And so it's the dad and the kids
Yeah.
all the time. And then they realized, no, this cannot go on.
Mm.
Because now she's gone and we don't have pictures to say
Yeah.
that she was here with us growing
Yeah.
up because
Yeah.
she's the one holding the camera. And no, it's a great thing to think about.
Yeah.
Because you're right. I also don't have a lot of pictures.
Yes.
Right?
Mm.
And it doesn't have to be like the smiling at the camera.
No,
It's just
a
even if
mundane
it's
thing.
candid.
Like what you
diba?
posted
The
was
best
you
ones. Yeah.
sleeping next to Dylan.
Yeah, and the most unglamorous
Unglamorous,
fashion.
but
I love
honestly,
that.
20 years from now, when she's
Yeah.
getting engaged or something or getting married,
You flash the sleeping photo.
Yeah, and that's what I understand now because my mother-in-law, she always says, okay, pose for a picture. And my husband's always like, wag na ma, okay lang yan ma. And I made him realize, I was like, this is what she lives for.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you have to give in to that.
Yeah.
As
Ako,
a
when
mother.
I'm waiting somewhere and I don't have, I don't want to go on YouTube or anything, I watch videos of the kids.
Yes.
How about us printing photos?
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes,
mother-in-law
like, you
does
back
that.
up your phone and it just gets lost there on your, in your laptop or your computer.
Or just like me, my iPhone I almost lost it along with the pictures.
Yeah. Diba? Before we used to have like photo albums of like when you were 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, or like growing up, and now, like,
Diba?
Yeah.
well, we have social media, but
Take pictures, guys. Number one mommy fantasy. Partner who takes pictures. Magic, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
Hi. It's weird hearing my voice on the
wow,
phone.
you know, it's all
Okay.
men calling
I
us
know.
today.
Hello. Hi.
Actually, my wife is a big fan of your show, so
Oh, nice.
What's her name?
I'm Gabs.
Gabs.
Hi, Gabs. And your wife's name is?
Chris.
Hi, Chris.
You know, she's got good taste, huh?
Yeah. You're a lucky guy.
Yeah, because she likes you. Oh, that's good taste.
Yeah, I guess so.
What's up, Gabs?
So actually, building up on the conversation about society's expectation that mom should take all the load on taking care of the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I just like the guy before that called. I try to take as much of the task from my wife. So I also cook for her.
Oh, that's nice.
Last night she asked for a back rub and stuff like that. Pero one of my frustrations actually is when we go to malls.
Okay.
When I have to clean up
I see.
when I have to clean up my kid.
And there's no
Most
change.
of the diaper changing setups are only in the women's
So true.
bathroom.
Ashton
That is
Kutcher
so true.
posted about this, right? A few years ago. Did you
Say that
guys
again?
see that? Ashton Kutcher. He was
Yeah.
the one who was like, guys, there are no changing rooms in men's restaurants.
Okay,
Yes,
so
that's right.
they changed that in the U.S. In the last couple of years, it's not that men have changing stations, but they have a family restroom.
There you go.
And the family
Yes.
restroom is amazing.
Okay.
Like you can have your 3 kids in there do their business. You have your own sink, you have a changing station, and you have a charging station.
Yes.
Can
Sometimes
live
you even
there.
have a couch.
Oh,
Yeah.
they do have that. There's a lounge area and then the
Yes.
family restroom. So here in the Philippines, we don't have that. Actually, a lot of the female restrooms here do not have changing stations.
Yes.
Actually.
So it's really
Something
very
to think
difficult.
about.
Mm.
Something to
Yes,
think about.
and the thing is with the women's restroom, usually the lines are very long. It's very crowded.
Oh.
It's easier to change the kid in the men's room because they were oftentimes just in and out,
That's
and
true.
a lot of space in there to work.
Yeah,
Galing,
you know
no?
what? We need to
We need
do
to
something
change
Yeah,
about
we need
this.
to work on that.
because you end up not changing your kid because you're afraid of how dirty it is, or
Yes,
what she
actually.
might catch.
Yeah.
Actually, it's that. Pero it's really whenever we travel, the baby like Harper does number 2 like every after meal. So on the way there, throughout the 24 hours that we were flying, I had to clean her up 5 times.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
3 of which were in the plane,
Yeah.
where you do not have space at all or running water.
Uh-huh.
And she's a girl, so I'm very particular about cleaning her with running water.
Yeah.
And so it's very hard to think about these things. And I think governments, establishments, and even schools and hospitals really should think about how we can clean up our babies,
Yeah.
changing stations that are genderfied,
Genderfied,
if that's
yeah.
even a word. Like just a family room where the dad can take and clean up the kids if they want to, or the mom can do it. So separated from the men's and the ladies.
Yeah, because slowly, like, we have breastfeeding rooms already,
That's
right?
right.
Nursing
So
rooms.
maybe we could also expand to like the family restrooms.
Yeah. Galing.
Thanks, Gabs.
Yeah.
Just one last thing. Can I just do a shout out for my wife?
Yes, of
Sure.
course.
Yeah, so just want to tell her that she's doing great. She's a great mom. Just keep it up, and I'm always here to back her up.
I love that. Thanks, Gabs.
Thank you.
Galing.
Nakakaiyak.
Oo. Hindi, totoo.
Yeah.
Kasi even if you kind of know how good a job you're doing, and let's face it, we know when we're messing up.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really something when somebody else tells you you're doing a great job.
You know, if you're gonna say something to a mom today, it's you're doing a great job.
Oo, really.
Always.
Or
That's
your
always
wife.
something nice.
Yeah,
Or your
Your
wife.
Saying it to your
wife.
wife.
Oo.
Like yesterday, GP was like, I want to take you out to dinner. And then he goes like, by the way, I love you. So I'm taking you out for the weekend to go to the beach. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so random, right? Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, very out of the blue. Like, he planned something.
Like when I got home yesterday, where was I? Anyway, I had to go somewhere. And I get a call from Tyler and he's like, hey babe, where are you? I go, oh, I picked up Cooper and we're gonna drop by a friend's place to bring some baked stuff. And he was like, oh. I go, why are you calling me? Are you home? He said, yes. I just wanted to know where you are. I wanted to have a lunch with you, a late lunch with you. I go, oh, okay. And that was that. And then I get home and there was flowers. And so that is why he was calling me, because he was so excited to come home and have flowers for me, and I wasn't there.
See, it's the little things.
It's
just
the little
like
things,
that.
honestly.
I
Sa totoo lang,
know.
it's the little things.
It's the little things.
Like, even if your wife or your girlfriend says, I don't like flowers, but even if it's...
Dude,
But
everybody
they
likes flowers.
like flowers.
No, I never liked flowers. So I had posted this when Cooper was 2 years old. We were in Bohol. And in one of the resorts, yung Kalachuchi ba yun?
No,
Or-
I know this.
Oo, tapos nahulog siya sa ground, and Cooper just picked it up and reached out and gave it to me.
Boom.
And for the first time in my life, now I understand why people give flowers.
Yes.
And it didn't take a husband to do it or
Yeah.
ex-boyfriends. Actually, I had one boyfriend who hated giving me flowers because he said it dies in the back of the car.
What up?
But I'm also guilty.
Okay.
But I didn't understand it. So it took my son to give me a flower to, oh, wow, this is what it means.
It is.
But whatever gift it is, it's more of them thinking about you.
The gesture.
Yeah, the gesture.
Yep.
The surprise.
Surprise.
Right?
So here we are again.
Hi.
You're welcome for the assist,
Yes.
guys. You're welcome for the assist. Magic, hello.
Hello. Yes, I just wanted to say, because I'm older than you guys.
Oh,
and I'm
sorry,
so
sorry.
happy.
Let's start it right. We don't know who you are.
What's
your
your
name?
My name is Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Oh, yes, and I'm listening to your show, and I'm so happy to hear all these men calling.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yep.
and because during my time, the husband doesn't help at all
Yes.
with the kids, and now that I hear all these, these new dads, it really, it's really
Inspiring.
amazing how
Oh.
It is.
they come
Yeah.
around. Time change, and these men are. It takes a lot of, like a lot of load from women
Yeah.
to take, that their partners are there to help them out.
Yeah.
And I think it shows us how caring the men can be.
Yeah.
Because they're known for their strength.
Yeah.
And it's always like the stereotypical strength.
Yeah.
But not the gentleness that it's there.
Yeah.
We never knew they had it in them.
Mm.
You know what my brother does with his two daughters? Because I saw him buy a tangle-free brush. It was this brush that cost a lot of money, and he wanted it. And I go, why? Why are you buying a brush? Oh, because me and the girls. That's his bedtime routine. He brushes their hair. And my brother is an alpha male.
Okay.
In UP, takot talaga sila kasi he's a frat man.
Yeah.
Ganyan. So when they know I'm his sister, talagang
Back
wow.
up. Yeah.
And then he becomes a dad, and he's this guy.
Buying tangle-free brushes.
Tangle-free brushes, brushing his
Braiding
daughter's
the
kids.
hair.
Oh, I don't know if he
Yeah.
does
I
that.
know, but it's just cute.
Pero you're right, Tina. I mean, to
Yeah,
see men.
now that my kids are older, but when my kids were little, when they're babies, my husband doesn't, I don't know, maybe they're afraid. They are afraid to break their arm or, when they're babies. But when they're a little older, like around 5 or 6, then that's the time they come and help. But when they're babies, you really cannot.
Takot yata
don't
sila
want
eh.
to.
Oo, I think so.
The handle. Kasi fragile.
Yeah.
Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
nowadays, the men are there even when they're babies, and
Yeah,
it's really
Katuwa, no?
it makes me happy to hear all these men. I hope my kids will, my son and my daughter, my son especially, will be like that when it's time for him to be a dad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the men are stepping up.
They are.
They are in a very big way.
Yes.
Thank you,
Okay.
Tina.
Thank you, Tina.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Tina.
the call.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. It's 11:43. That's actually right. More men these days, they're giving into their sensitive side.
Yeah.
They're breaking all these walls.
Mm.
They're not trying to, be macho.
Yeah.
It's actually showing more of their character. I'd like to think na
Mhm.
parang it's okay. It's okay to help out. It's okay to wash the dishes.
Yeah.
It's okay to be a dad, a working dad, and still change diapers in the middle of the night. It's totally fine.
Right.
It's the new normal.
It's the new
Ish.
normal.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Ish, right?
Yeah.
So good job, daddies. Good job. We have like 17 minutes left. I want to take more calls. I'm sure these are all like
I know.
Okay, one last. Magic hello.
Hello.
See that?
Hi.
Hi.
I know.
Who's
Hello.
this?
Chino.
Chino. What's
Yeah.
up?
I just want to comment on the restrooms. Actually, some malls do have family lounges where
Yeah.
where men can change the diapers of their babies. And actually, they have play areas as well for the kids.
Inside the family lounges?
Yeah.
What mall is
I
this?
know.
I know there's one in the south.
The one in Greenbelt has one.
Okay.
And there are certain, most Ayala malls have.
The one in the south has one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Galing.
Yeah, that's
Do you need an ARC card to use it, or anybody can just?
Yun lang.
Actually, no. They
usually-
require usually if you're alone. But if you have a child, they don't charge anything.
If you
Ah,
have
so
a
they
child-
pay,
They are
you
free.
pay.
Yeah.
Kasi usually
Yeah.
it's like a premier lounge, diba?
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
but if you have your kids with you, they don't charge anything.
I see.
So you have to
Okay.
have it. Okay.
Nice to be
Okay.
informed.
Oo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
you very much.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Gina.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. It's 11:45. Okay, super last. Magic, hello. Ay, sayang. Okay, we're...
You're so excited to be back, aren't you?
Can you hear it? Sobrang obvious
ko.
ba?
Oo.
Crap.
Yep.
Crap. Okay, extend tayo. 12 midnight talaga.
I know.
12
Yeah.
midnight.
We have wine anyway. Red coffee.
It's 11:45.
Use the code.
I'm sorry. I got carried away. I saw it there.
Cool. Okay.
And it's the pregnant one who said that.
11:45.
I can drink, ha?
Huh? Pero alam mo, when I was pregnant, I drank 1 cup.
Yeah,
Ako din.
me
One
also.
cup.
Oh, din.
I mean, 1 glass.
A day.
Hindi yung malaki-malaki, yung maliit lang.
Yeah.
Tsaka always red.
Yeah.
Always red. Okay, so we're gonna red
tequila.
coffee. With coffee, we're gonna bust it open. We're gonna pause for a break. We'll take more of your calls right after this. It's the Mother Show on Magic 89.9.
We've got that mommy magic. The Mother Show on Magic 89.9.
11:55, and that is the show.
And that is that?
That's that, man.
That was
That's-
fast.
That's it. Episode 1.
Oh my God.
Just like that.
But I'm really, really so happy you're okay.
I know.
I was so worried.
Yeah, we were supposed to start the show like
August 10, di ba?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the 10th.
We had
But
to push it back.
Yeah.
and then I thought we were gonna start it next Friday.
Next Friday, yeah.
And then this girl goes, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm working."
I know, it's so
Diba?
no, was such a trooper. But we had decided to do the show Wednesday night. Diba ba? Was it Thursday?
Was it just
I think
Wednesday? Yeah.
Thursday.
Thursday. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. My gosh, can you believe that? Yesterday, we were like,
Limbo
okay.
pa, yeah.
Parang our boss was saying who can do the show tomorrow, and Ricky was the first one to go. I'm game. Like,
See,
girl.
that's how much the show means to us.
Yeah,
We're all like
yeah.
in
and
a snap.
I think more we understand it now that we're down to season 3, and we've heard all stories from people
Yeah.
who listen to the show, and you're like, oh,
That's
yeah,
why.
that's why.
That's why. So thank you so much. Your messages, your calls to have the show back, to put all of the episodes on a podcast,
Oh, yeah.
right? On YouTube,
Yes.
everything.
Right, Alvin?
Everyone's asking. Alvin's the
Alvin's
king.
like, oh.
Yeah, so we're working on it, guys. Thank you so much for your support. But you can catch the full episode Facebook Live on facebook.com/magic89.9. We'll be back next week.
Yes, we will.
Oh
And if
my
you guys want, like, have any topics or you guys want to write us a letter,
Mm-hmm.
remember we did that last time.
Yes.
Like any issues or whatever you're afraid of, like you don't want to go on air and talk about it. You can
Yes.
just email us, or you can also message us on Instagram and on Facebook. Our Facebook is The Mother Show, and it's also the same for Instagram,
Everything.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
The Mother Show.
The Mother Show PH, tama?
So, yeah, the Mother Show PH.
So that's for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Facebook. So easy.
go.
Oh, we're back!
Thank you so much for listening.
you.
We have Friday Madness coming up next. I'm not sure. I think it's CJ. Is CJ boarding 12 to 3? Well, just in case. Friday Madness, 90s, early 2000s.
Is this the first time you're seeing CJ?
No. I saw
Oh, because
him.
he visited you,
right?
Yes,
Yes, he did.
Talagang alam na.
Oh, alam natin eh.
So we have been
Guys.
stalking you
We're
on
not
social
friends.
media.
We're going to get our red coffee on.
Yep,
So
yep.
once again, this has been The Mother Show. My name is Ricky.
I'm Mandy.
This is Delamar.
See you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Radio's Super Moms. The Mother Show. Magic 89.9.